Hello, Rex. I'm fucking hunting. I'm hunting. But hold up. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, Rex. Hello, Raccoon Enjoyers. Hello, Alex. Nintendo Switch news, right? Everyone's excited for From Slop. You've heard of Friend Slop. Now get ready for From Slop. Ooh, yippee! Oh, hi guys, Ian. So excited. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited as a whole. I don't know why people are. What does he mean by this? I'm ready to pay for a tick demo. Let's go. I love paying money. I live to pay money. All I want to do is purchase things. Hey, Arcadian! I'm just not gonna buy it, chat. I'm just gonna say this. You can simply just choose not to buy things you think don't have value to you. It's literally that easy. No one in this world is forcing you to do things you don't want to do. Just don't do them. Just don't do them. That's pretty good day for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Yeah, I have not played Deltarune. My thought was I will play it all when it comes out, but I'm filled with FOMO that I've waited this long. Because I really like Undertale, and I know that I'll love Deltarune. Being paid just means no one plays it. Exactly. The secret to financial success is self-control. It's not even self-control. You know? It's self-control if you want it, and then don't want to purchase it. But there's a... It's called a bulking point, chat. Yeah, we can learn some financial literacy in the Yozo stream. Alright? You need to keep in mind what your bulking point is. And what you're gonna do with that. Which is basically, you say, hey, at this price point, it's no longer worth me purchasing. I watched an animated manga music video made by Toby Fox yesterday. Was it the Marine thing? Anyways, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited for Deltarune when I get around to it. I did not expect a Bravely Default 2 remake. Not Bravely Default 2. Just Bravely Default. But I really like Bravely Default. If you are if you are blind, I would highly recommend picking it up. Maybe not for the Switch 2. Maybe just play the original. I don't know. Bravely Second and the other one, Bravely Default 2. Yeah, Bravely Default 2. Deltarune gamers rise up. So true. So true, Marco. And also people can stop posting about Silksong. Yippee! 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 Yay! Yippee! Yo! Yippee yay, yippee yo. Anyways, I think even if you have it spoiled, I think it's still a solid JRPG. A classic JRPG. Which is, you know, sometimes it's good to go back. Good to go back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy. I saw Ryu's take on Twitter about how the Switch is going, and like, just don't buy it. I don't understand. Like, she was like, I don't. She messaged me, or not me, but like her group chat, whatever, being like, when is the Nintendo Direct? But she doesn't even own a Switch, so she's not gonna like. What's the take? Oh, that $80 games suck, which is, you know, true, but whatever.
That's my mentally stable.
Okay, arigato. Bravely Default, not Bravely Default. $80 suck. Which, chat, the time to complain about $80 games was when fucking Sony started with it, with the PS5 games. You know? Like, and then the other one was that there are indie games that have better race mechanics than Mario Kart. But I want to play Mario Kart. Actually, I wanna play Mario Kart. Those are $70, aren't they? I thought they were 80. Okay, chat. I'm just gonna tell you this. Okay. My like PS5 games in New Zealand, $125 starting. Sometimes, like Final Fantasy 16 was $135, and Donkey Kong Bonanza is releasing at $110. So it's $20 cheaper for me to get a Nintendo game versus a PS5. So I don't know if it's different for the US and it's like $10 more expensive than the PS, but for me they're slightly cheaper than the PS5 games. Things are bad. You can get other games for cheaper though, but I can be Princess Peach in a cute casual outfit. Exactly. That's a lot of Monopoly money. It is. It is. And I don't know. If you want to play indie games, just play indie games. I want to play Mario. I want to play Mario when I want to play the stupid Japanese pricing, and I'm not at my bulking point. So, sorry. Voicing my consumer opinion is important, but I'm not the target audience. It's just grifting. I'm not gonna say yes. I will play DK and like it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I don't know. I think it's fine to say I'm not interested. That's fine. I want to call it grifting. I don't know. Whenever there's any announcement, people are like really upset. DK will be 70 US. Dude, just buy the New Zealand version. How much is 70 US dollars in Kiwi bucks? Dude, just buy the Kiwi version. Just buy the New Zealand version. Chat, our video games is so expensive. You can it's literally like I got like $20 cheaper. The real Kiwi W, I think we're getting the Brazil prices, you know? Like how like everything's cheaper in Brazil. Our economy is really bad.
My other thing is I know I will own the Switch 2 eventually no matter what, so if I'm in a position where I can afford it RN with minimal stress but might not be able to later, who cares if it's not at its peak day one?
Exactly. It's you can make decisions, chat. I believe in you. You can make decisions with your finances. You know, sometimes you want to buy video games. Sometimes you don't. If you see something that you think, hey, this is overpriced, I don't like it, don't buy it. That's crazy. No one's at gunpoint asking you, you know? It's fine. No matter what happens in every game announcement, someone's always upset. You know? Like, I personally think the Bloodborne 2 is a real monkey's paw. You know? The not. I have a friend wanting to buy 3 Switches so he can game share with his family now and play together. Exactly. You can make decisions, chat. I believe in you. You have free will. The strongest market force that you can ascertain is not purchasing something. It really is totally not Bloodborne. No, the issue is like, hey, I want Bloodborne 2. Okay. It's a PvPvE game. Okay. It's on the Switch too. That probably has worse specs than the PS4. Like, okay, enjoy. It's fine. I'm not too fussed. You know, I'm even looking forward to the other FromSoft game with the loot and the roguelike elements. You know, I'm just, it's whatever. It's around PS4 Pro. Okay, that's fine. Of course I am. Post Night Rain from Slop. Yeah, Night Rain. I think it'll be fine, chat. It's whatever. I'm just taking things as it is. Yeah, would I prefer a proper real game, not open world, not garbage? Yeah, I would have preferred that. But we live in the bad timeline, so I'll just take things as they are. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm not gonna look at like a chocolate cake and be like, oh man, Black Forest would have been so much better. I'm just gonna eat the chocolate cake. And if I don't feel like chocolate cake, I'm not gonna buy the chocolate cake. You know, I whatever. I'm so far out of my hater rock. I don't have a hater bone left in my body, chat. Instead, I will only go yippee posting. I think if you spend your whole life thinking about what may have been, you're just gonna get sad. You know? You're just gonna make yourself sad for no reason. You don't need that. You don't need that. You say, well, I'm glad that I exist. Wonder how long this will last? I think I've been mind broken, chat. And not in the good way, in the bad way. And I simply have no more angst in my soul. No more angst. I say, well, I think the mouse is interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Time to go to the chocolate cake factory and raise it them to make vanilla. Exactly. I'm just eat my chocolate cake. Chocolate cake's okay. You know? Tasty. Fills you up. Is it too expensive? Don't care. Don't care. That's me. That's me for the future. No hater bone. I don't hate open world survival craft. I've never hated open world survival craft. I just say, not for me, thanks. It confuses me, and I find it unfun, and I hate crafting mechanics. I think crafting doesn't add anything to a game. But, not for me, thanks. Not for me, thanks. You guys can enjoy it, though. I will simply move on with my life. I will simply move on. There is no issues. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, ow, 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 1 whole year.
Thank you for the whole year, homie. It's not April Fool's anymore. The only fool here is me. In April. To each their own. Exactly. You know, I don't need... Chat, if you love shoveling shit in your mouth, I'm not gonna stop you anymore. Did the camera arrive? It did arrive, but it doesn't have the full articulation my last camera had. So I need to test it to make sure that I can, like, it's kind of only positioned that you can use it as a real camera and not as like a hand cam. So we'll work it out. It'll be okay. I know there's people crying that Nintendo killed physical gaming, but are genuinely happy. What do you mean? What do you what do you mean Nintendo killed physical gaming? What? Wait, what do you I don't understand gamers. I don't Okay. If anything, I'd be more upset that they're making you use proprietary storage. You know? People do posting about physical cartridges costing more than the digital games now. Weren't people bitching for so fucking long? They're just like, fucking digital games should be cheaper than physical games because you don't have to ship them. Wasn't that like a big gamer talking point for a long time? And now they're finally doing it, saying that, oh, you can have digital games cheaper. And now people are bitching, physical games are more expensive, What do you mean? Pick a side! You know, the nature, make digital games cheaper, not physical more expensive? What? It's the same outcome! It's the same outcome. Your choice is physical games will be more expensive than digital. That's what digital being cheaper than physical means. Dude, I fucking hate gamers. I hate gamers. I hate gamers so much. I hate gamers. I think all gamers should be removed. We should boycott gamers, dude. They wanted digital games to be $40. The shipping doesn't cost that much, dude. Wirecut's just a DRM form now. Chat. When did this hold up? I gotta look it up. Okay, in 2018, chat. Alright? In 2018, I went to my local EB Games and purchased the Spyro Reignited trilogy on PlayStation 4, I think. I think it was PlayStation 4. And then, when I took it home, I found out only the first game was on the disc. And that the second and third games were download only. And at that point, I was like, I guess this is what we're doing now. I guess that's what we're doing now. And that was 7 years ago, chat. That was 7 years ago. You had time to be upset. You know? It's just what we do now. The game isn't on the cart. They will day one patch. Because the game isn't finished until released. You know? I love going to GameStop to buy Fortnite. Exactly. It just is what it is. Like, it's been a long time. Physical gaming, not it. Don't say 2018 was 7 years ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you. 2018 was 7 years ago, and that's when things were bad. Dude, the Spyro Reignited trilogy is like halfway to becoming retro. That really hurts you.
We're dead.
Anyways, chat, I'm just gonna say this, and it comes down to anything, and it's almost a lazy argument. If you don't like something, don't buy it. You know? Like you know, that's all it comes down to it. No one's ever going to be forcing you to purchase stuff you don't like. You know, even vegetables. You know, just if you don't like something, don't buy it. No, people need to hear me complain about what I'm not buying. Okay, don't care. Being priced out of the market. Okay, that's true. That's true. You can complain about being priced out of the market. You know, but instead of getting upset about the games being expensive, why don't you get upset at the current administration?
Okay, but John, Nintendo didn't answer the important question. How do the new cartridges taste?
You know, there are greater problems in the world that you can get angry at before getting angry at Nintendo. The company must make a product for me, otherwise it's bad. Okay, sure. get mad at the patriarchy. I don't know. There's plenty of other things to get mad at life. I'm not voting for Miyamoto for president now. Good for you. Good for you. Is this gonna devolve into a whole board of directors bit again? What? When I say that, like, never mind. Yeah, it is. If I keep going this way. Never mind, chat. But I don't think games are that expensive. I'm like, chat. This may be Yozo, not broke student right now, but I feel like games themselves aren't that expensive. You know, I'm buying all indie games. That's fine. Silksong will be $15. That's fine. We're so distracted by Western Gauge with Twitter that we forgot Nintendo. AI voice act. Dude, this like Genshin drama right now about AI. I haven't been keeping up with it. I really haven't been keeping up with it at all. My thought is that I think you should be able to use AI, but you should pay a royalty fee. That's all I want, you know? You can AI Yoza, but you gotta like slide me like $10 under the table every now and again. Champagne socialist. Yeah, that's me. I still rent, chat. The drama did one thing impossible, make Genshin players learn to read. Truing. They refused to make an interim deal with the striking union, so they replaced VAs. Yeah. I mean, chat, I'm just gonna say this. The problem is scabs. In conclusion, that is the problem. You know, striking action doesn't work if there are people scabbing. Just send tweet. You know, these are more moral implications than actual issues with the issue itself. As Sayu, I don't know if Sayu knows the ins and outs. The Getch community is on the side of the scabs. Wait, really? No way. Okay, chat. I'm gonna look into this after stream. You know, maybe I'm gonna return to my hater arc if I see literal children being pro scab labor. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I just want more game, bruh. But it's also, can you really expect children to understand the nuances of strikes? Anime fans are anti-labor does not shatter my worldview. It's true. UA is from JP, so SAG stuff doesn't apply to them. Yeah, I could see that. I guess it's probably a little complicated and nuanced, and that doesn't get across on Twitter.com. Kids with phones. Chat. What about stupid adults with phones? That could be me. That could be me. I'm gonna go on Twitter and be mad. It's gonna be me. Genshin on mobile sucks though. Yeah, I bought a phone so I could play Genshin on mobile. I didn't enjoy it very much. Double fisting TikTok. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go message anime girl so we can stop talking. I'm ignoring you, chat. I'm treating you poorly. Nah. She hates us. No, I don't. I really don't. I hate you so much that I believe that you can make your own purchasing decisions about life. Also, weirdly not feeling very good, chat. But it should be fine. It should be fine. It was since like yesterday too. Tummy hurt? No, brain fog. My brain is fogging. Influence you? No, you can make your own fucking decisions, chat. You don't need to be influenced. I'm gonna, like, awaken your free will. You can't have my opinion. You have to make your own opinions. You can, like, look at arguments and reason and then make your own decisions. Yippee! I love having free will. Yippee! 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 I looked away my free will long ago. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Influences to ignoring influences. That's probably a good thing. Chat, a lot of influences you can buy their opinions. I'm just gonna let you know. You know? Time to go back to Grook. Grook yourself. Now! Can I give away my free will in change of a killer rack? Yeah. Yeah. It's called bimbofication. How much is Yozo's opinion? A lot. A lot, actually. It would cost a lot of money for me to be a mouthpiece for something that I don't truly believe in. Damn. I'm not saying everyone can be bought, you know, at any point. I don't trust anyone who says that they can't be bought, because we all know that's a lie. It's a big lie. Pink Cowgirl not looking as good about giving the likelihood to scab VA. It's okay. Voice actors don't exist to me. Especially English voice actors. Whatever a voice actor does, I don't care. Got nothing to do with the character. How much ammo money to vote for careable candidates? To influence my vote. Like 100k, probably. Probably like 100k, but like it would have to be upfront. Yeah, it depends on the election, but probably like 100k. Chat. I would vote against my own best interests for 100k. DS2 not completely off the table. It's not. It's not. Oh wait. Chat. No, I got the time right. I got the time right. Enemy women have been ignoring me. Not sure what happened there. I was just like, they're like, oh, we should go in like half an hour. And that was an hour ago. So I have to give you attention, chat. Oh no. Oh no. 5 mil and it has to be unintentable in mass. Anime woman to be on time. It's true. Maybe we can do some bazaar. I haven't patched though. This is the problem. Dude, I can't think today. Which is maybe not good. Maybe not ideal. Sorry, I'm taking my nose drugs right now. Might have time for a quick hour-long run. Yeah, probably. Everyone is not timely. Sniff, sniff. Nose candy? No, allergy mids. Sniff, sniff. Sniffer. In worst case, I can pause runs. It's true. There's a new character today. Maybe I'll patch him. We'll see what happens. Shower yet? I shower multiple times a week, chat. That's the kind of person that I am. Is the character cute? I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Chat, I'm what you call a passive consumer. I do know that in the patch notes, all of the skills that make my B work got nerfed. But also pig got nerfed. So that's pretty good. You know, as long as pig got nerfed, I don't mind. You can nerf all my stuff to the ground, but as long as pig goes down with me, I don't fucking care. I'm not a pig enjoyer. I would not a pig. Are they a female character? I don't know. The name is Mac, I think. So, I think Mac is a boy name. I'm just gonna like put some gendered thoughts in here. Oh, I got a message. I'm Scrannin. Yes. I'm alive, but we can meet in KK server when you're good. And then I go to the secret KK server. Ooh, KK server. Collab. I'm in the collab channel. Yozo, can you get a wolf cut and beat you to death? No! You need healthcare and universal basic income. Don't get distracted. Secret KK server? No, it's not even a secret KK server. It's a secret role in the KK server. I'm just in the regular one. Remember the Bayonetta VA drama happened? I would prefer not to remember that, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I don't know, Bayonetta VA being like, they were only gonna pay me $3,000 for my role. And it turns out they were gonna pay her $3,000 for like 2 lines. Bitch, what do you mean? Exactly! Exactly! Like, and she was just like, oh, they're not respecting me as an actor. Wah. Dude, the English VAs can all leave. I don't... Be gone, English VAs. Be gone. Don't care. Don't care. Woe is me. I'm so underpaid for 5 minutes of work. Yeah, I'm assuming what happened. This is my tinfoil hat time, chat. Is that, first of all, God, I'm having trouble like doing coherent thoughts, chat. Anyways, yours a hack. They had some drama that ended up her being recast, and then she held some animosity towards that and wanted like things to be bad. Just using the offer they gave her for a cameo role after she refused to be Bayonetta to give people mad at the devs and Jennifer Hale. Yeah, exactly. It's just, you don't know what happens in closed doors, and I hate outrage culture, you know? I simply refuse to get involved in any sort of culture war over anything anymore. I will not get distracted from my class war, chat. Stick to the most important things in life. Realize what is important and what is not. What if Pepsi posts another topical commercial? Are people mad at Pepsi? I don't care. Don't care. I care a little if you are actively making the world worse for other people. Actually, not even a little. I care a lot about that. But, you know, like I will care enough if you are a dick. But beyond that... But, like, I care enough just to not interact with you ever. I think they're mad at Coke, or at least they were a month or 2 ago. Chat, when I die and go to hell, one of my biggest crimes will be that I consume Coke on the regular. Because there's no way Coke tastes that good without a little, like, crime. You know? Like, I feel like one of the ingredients probably involves slavery. Just like most chocolate has a little bit of slavery in there. Or like an iPhone has a little slavery in there. And I think I am complicit in slavery. They funded death squads in Latin America. Yeah, something like that. And I feel like that's one of my mini crimes. Gives it extra taste. I think it does. I think it does. Seems mild. Chat, being complicit in slavery is not particularly good. I'm just gonna, like, people are mad at Coke because they reported their immigrant workers to ICE? Oh, that's fucked up, dude. That's really fucked up. Pick a lane, all right? Pick a lane, chat, okay? You either gotta use immigrant, like undocumented immigrant workers for nigh on slave labor, or you get to be racist and report them to ICE. You know, pick a lane. Pick a lane. You know, someone find out about the people in Yozo's basement? No, that's safe. I'll be like Florida and repeal all child protection laws. Chat. You gotta remember, children yearn for the mines, you know? And if you are blocking a child's right to work, you are evil. You know? Children deserve to choose. And isn't America about freedom? So I think we should allow children to be free. We should allow them to smoke. We should allow them to work in the coal mines. Can I get a hell yeah? Eagle sounds. I believe in the children's right to work. Freedom to work, exactly. You know, everyone should be able to work. Did you see the original Yearn for the Mines political ad? No. I do know the one that's about the vampire bats. Is that the one? Being like, oh, I want to play in the mines. No, there's vampire bats in there. I'll do something about the vampire bats. Yeah, whatever. So chat, I started working at 15, which I think is pretty young for this day and age, you know? And I would say, if given the choice, sorry. I would not want to work. You know? I think working is like, the longer you can go without working, the better it is. Because you know what sucks? Delivering value for stakeholders. Am I right, lads? Mooch off your parents more. You know? That's what we really should be maxing as millennials. And potentially Gen Zers in the chat. We should, in fact, be mooching off our parents more. Wasn't high school years very few people have a job? It might be an age thing. And I think it's also a culture thing. Because in New Zealand, I would say like half the people in my graduating class had a job of some description. Even if their job was just like walking dogs for neighbors, or I don't know, like a once a week shift. Like my first job I had was working at a cafe. I just did closing at a cafe after work. After school for like an hour, 2 hours. It's weird that I even know when New Zealand traveled for uni. Oh, it's because New Zealand sucks. It's because New Zealand sucks, and there's a really big gap year culture as a whole. It's also like you're a bit limited on where there is, like, if you live pretty much anywhere but like Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch, you're gonna have to move for uni. We also have like a decent student loan system where you get your living costs paid. So like everyone like moves out of their house for uni. I don't know that, maybe it's different these days because the cost of living is awful, but at least we're in the mid 2010s. Everyone moves out. It's real nice. Yeah, so you get like 100. So when I was at uni, chat, it was $162 a week. Which is you know, that's like, it's not like, this is in Kiwi bucks. Let me put it in USD for you, chat. 162 NZD to USD. That's like $100. $100 a week. Which is like kind of enough to live off. Like, it's enough to live off if you also have a part-time job. Because my rent at my shithole that I lived with 7 people in a 5-bedroom house was $90, which is it was $52 a week. Which was you know, I think it was like a cracked in because there were like holes in the walls and stuff, but it was really cheap. Yeah, 5-bedroom house, 7 people, one bathroom, which, like, at least chat that the shower and the toilet were separate, but quite often, you would not get the shower time that you wanted. It didn't even explode. It didn't. Toilets clogging and stuff is a very American thing. You guys have, like, bad toilets with a lot of water in it. Anyways. anyways. So that you know, it gave me like $70-ish, which is like 50 USD, I guess, a week for food, which is, we shit harder. I don't think that's true. I think your toilets are designed bad. I think they are just straight up designed bad. Like, you know, like the splashback? That's never happened to me. Because we have less water in the bowl. You know? It's hard to flush our gun diets. My brother clogged a toilet at a park and we never went to that park again. That's fair. I have never, you don't think they shit harder? I don't think you shit harder. I think your body adjusts. Just like sometimes when you go to like third world countries and they say, "Oh, you can't have ice in your drink because you'll get sick," but all the locals can have ice in their drink because they've like developed an immunity to all the bugs in the water. I think it's like that, but with diabetes. Have I ever eaten a gun? Let's eat guns together. It'll be romantic. Yippee! 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 Murder suicide! Yippee! But yeah. As a whole, I think the American toilets are just designed poorly, and now you're kind of used to having a lot of water in there. And if there's not enough water, you're gonna get anxious. You gotta feel the caress of the water on your buttocks as you poop, chat. Also, chat, okay, maybe this is not the right audience to ask, but I'm just gonna say it. Isn't there a chance that, like, your penis touches the poop water? Like, say you have, like, a big penis, alright? I'm not saying that you don't have a big penis, but let's all pretend that we have a really big penis together. Like... That happens to me a lot. Yeah, it happens to me a lot too. You know, I think that, like, hitting the underside of the seat. Yeah, anyways, I don't want poop water on my penis. A hot take. To be honest, I don't want poop anywhere near my penis. This is my real hot take for Yozo if I had a penis. I would not risk it with the butt stuff, I think. It's too risky. Don't shit with a boner. Impossible. Challenge impossible. But the prostate needs pigging? That's fine. That's why pigging is based and anal is not. Because, like, if poop gets on, you know, the strap on, then it's fine, you know? That's not my penis. You can just wash it off. You just take some water and wash it off. But if it's like in my skin, like on my skin, I feel like that's a different experience. Maybe. Chat. I asked Anime Woman when we're going. It's been 20 minutes since they said, yeah, I'm ready. What do you mean? What do you mean? I said I'll be in VC. Because they said they were ready. And it's been 20 minutes. And now I'm talking about poop on the dick. Am I on VC? Yeah, I am in VC. So someone can join and I can not realize that they joined and they just listen to me talking about poop on dick. Clio only started streaming an hour ago, so I probably have time for a bazaar run. Yeah, I'm gonna do a bazaar run. I'm gonna just do a bazaar run. That's fine. I'm giving up, chat. I'm giving up now. I'm giving up now. Change category. The bazaar. Enemy girls on time. The coochie hole kind of close to the poopa hole, so maybe we should all just not have sex ever. Chat, you might be cooking, dude. Play it in the corner. Oh yeah, like waiting for the hunts and stuff, and I'll just play more bizarre. Chat. Am I a bad friend? Okay. They said that there was stuff to buy. Oh look! Mac. It's Mac, chat. It's not a cute girl. It's a potion seller. I need your strongest potions. Now Shimada shows up! Bro, get in the call! How expensive is he? He's $3,000 V-Bucks. I refer to all currencies as V-Bucks, but as you can tell, I have 9,000 V-Bucks because I'm a gamer and I've played this game too much. I had a potion build yesterday. I'm on. Ah!
Hello?
Hello? Hi, Shimada. You look beautiful, by the way. And your Fumo, in your Fumo form. Your V-net thing.
What about my V-net?
You look beautiful. You like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. You like my Fumo?
I do. It's got a powerful energy, I'm gonna say.
It's kind of like power stance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to think of it as sitting. I want to think of it as like I'm taking a horse stance, like in karate. Like my legs are just like standing wide, and I'm not sitting. I'm standing.
Have you ever done karate?
Yes, you are asking like the one person who's most likely to have done it.
The Karate Kid.
Yeah, exactly. The Karate Tiger.
Have you
That's why I'm a shisha of a dojo.
The crane thing from the Karate Kid? Is that a thing?
No, that's fake. That ain't real.
That's fake.
Usually what karate is, what karate like is primarily is like a 42-year-old middle-aged white dad who then like got obsessed with Japan in like his youth.
Yeah.
And then learned how to do karate before like anime got cool. And then like opens a studio at the local rec center and then makes your parents pay like $500 a lesson so that you can learn how to like take horse stance and punch. Essentially that's what karate is for the most part.
Do you ever wax on, wax off? Don't tell me that's fake too.
No, that's real. That's real. But it's mostly like to confuse people. You know? Like if you want to get out of any social interaction, you like wax on with one hand and then wax off with the other hand. And then, you know,
it's
you
working. I am confused.
I'm walking up to you and I'm waxing on with one hand and I'm waxing off with the other.
I can kind of see it, you know? You wax on and like wax on and like grab them by the shoulder and be like, hey, there's too much physical touch. And then you wax off and leave.
Out here waxing my shit off, I guess, or something, or some such.
Who up waxing this shit?
Who up waxing they shit on and who up waxing they shit off?
Chat wants to know if you think you could beat up other VTubers, Shimada.
Easy.
Easy? All
yes,
of them?
I don't. Well, like at once.
No.
Like,
One at a time.
Or like Kumite style.
Yeah.
Okay, so like one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Would you?
I think
would
so.
you want to like knock him out, or would you do like submission?
I would probably like. I would feel bad about. Well, actually, I don't know. Because if you knock someone out, I imagine that it's like you feel less bad because then you don't have to hear them like be in pain. They kind of just like go down.
No,
like you know,
I'd personally just tap out instantly. Then you don't.
The
need
emotional
to get
consequence. Yeah. I think most people are just gonna tap out because they don't want to feel pain. You know.
I think you could probably easily beat up everyone in this collab.
I feel like well in this call probably. Oh,
Yeah.
Clio is like I don't know. She used to be a wrestler.
Do you
like
think
that's a little hard because I think wrestling's like the strongest of like the martial arts that you can do in terms of like actual utility. But like I don't know, if you do karate, it's kind of like you can't really use it in the real world in many situations.
For centuries I have
But wrestling is like if you just grab someone, like what are they gonna do? Like if you put someone like in a hold, like they literally can't do anything.
Born into a line of master alchemists.
Yeah, I think I can't you wax off, dude?
That is true. I could wax off. If you get put in that hold, you could just wax off
Just
instead.
wax off.
I forgot about the fundamentals for a minute.
The Karate Kid told me you can always just and then you do the crane because you have the distance, and you're so big and intimidating. There's lore in my like Northern Lion-esque games right now.
There's actual lore in the bazaar.
Yeah, there's a cutscene. I don't know what's happening though.
Yeah, I came in and I like interrupted the story you were experiencing.
No, that's fine. It's my bad. I can always read up the wiki later.
Do you need like the NFTs to get the story, or like could you do it without the NFTs?
They removed the NFTs. But,
okay.
But now they're still serialized, so like they could make them NFTs at any point. and then once they do, I gotta quit the game, dude.
It's like how when you get the chicken pox, like you can get rid of it, but like the shingles lives in your body for the rest of your life.
It is. So like, basically you get like loot boxes, right? And it gives you like random like kind of life 2D versions of the items, and they just have a serial number on them. And then they're just like, oh, they're not NFTs, bros. You know? So it's, I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it too much because I really don't like crypto. You know? I'm turning my brain off. I'm like, they're technically not NFTs, and that's enough for me. You know? But as soon as go ahead, sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, as soon as like I have to face the facts, then I have to quit the game. You know? Morally.
Honestly, fair enough.
KK is
Welcome,
here.
KK Cyber.
Hello.
Hi, KK Cyber.
Hello, Yozora
KK Scrandler.
channel. I forget what your. I didn't want to dox
It's just Yozora.
It's just Yozora now. You could add the formerly Owie because I used to be Yozora
right
Owie back in the day, but now I'm just Yozora.
Dude, I think we should all like
Yozora.
remove one part of our name on Twitch. You know, Clio can remove the ites. She could just be Clio on Twitch.
Yeah.
You can remove the cyber. You could just be KK on Twitch. I can move the tiger. I could just be Shimada on Twitch.
KK on Twitch. You have to have a minimum of 3 characters.
Well, like posting strings or something.
I was gonna say that you could be like you could add an extra K, but then I was like, oh wait,
No.
you can't do that. Actually,
wait. How did E3 have a Twitch? If you can only have like more than 3 characters, how did E3 used to have a Twitch?
I think they got like special privilege because they're E3.
I mean, you could do that too. You're KK Cyber.
Yeah, you're the KK Cyber.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because E3.
You're the proud owner of Mobaba the cat.
Explain.
Right.
I've been referring to KK's cat Mocha as Mobaba for the past like 3 weeks. Because it just came to me one time when I was petting her, and then every time I say it around KK, she fucking hates it, man. She despises that name.
It's just not her name.
I mean, but it could be.
It's not though.
Like sometimes I call Conk the Conkler.
Yeah. I call Mocha Scrump.
That is true, but that's not her name either. What is the
Yeah,
truth?
but I mean, like, it's affectionate because I'm her mom. So
yeah, but like I'm like her confidant.
you're like
You know,
funny.
Why?
Funny tiger aunt.
My chat says
You have like
wine
funny.
aunt as the thing, but it, like I hate the term wine aunt. It makes me feel
Oh, me too.
like 45 and divorced. And
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not good.
I had a VTuber say that I gave them wine on energy, and I was like, I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, it's rude, I think.
I was like, I don't, but okay. I was like, I don't even drink wine. I'm like, I don't.
You drink plum wine because you're a weeb.
Yeah, but it's like not even wine. It's not even fermented. It's just like liquor that's been like. Calling it plum wine is like just like the bastardization. It's like how like they call gyoza pot stickers in English, right? Like it's.
So
You
you
know what
say
I'm
is that you're not a wine aunt. You're an umeshu obasan.
I'm going to come into your room and strangle you.
Is that what you're saying?
Dude,
No, that
I think
isn't
that's
what I'm
she's
saying. That isn't what I'm saying.
You're kind of
Yozo, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, what's the bone?
Me?
No, Yozo, because I played Tradle yesterday.
Yeah.
And for April Fools, they
Yeah.
made it so that the Tradle of the day was Niu. Have you ever heard of a place called Niu?
Yeah, it's a small island country.
Yes, as part of New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I was crashing out so hard because it's a population of 2,000.
Yeah,
Like
it's
less than a small village.
yeah.
In the entire island.
Yeah, it's a very small island. Surprise, surprise.
But why is it a country in Tradle? How is it possibly a country? That's a fake country.
It's a fake country. There are other countries that are like just as small, right?
No.
Or like reasonably
name
small.
one.
Greenland. Iceland.
Fake-
Iceland.
Those are not small though. They're huge.
No, Iceland has like, dude, they have such a little population that they have an app to work out if you're committing incest. If you're,
Huh?
yeah, if you're like hooking up with a rando, you know, Iceland's at 400k, 40k is Warhammer reference. So I don't believe that. Fake news, chat. Fake news.
Too round of a number.
We're doing the version server, right?
Yeah, let's do the Vershine server.
Yeah. I call it version because it sounds like virgin and it makes me laugh.
I thought it was version for like the longest time.
Yeah, and then they say it's
like,
Vershine.
and then I heard Jets say Vershine, and I was like, oh fuck, we fancy.
Nah, it's version, dude.
No, because that's how you pronounce version in Australianese. Is it's pronounced Vershine.
Australian. I don't think that's true, Shimada. I think you're lying.
No, I've seen it before. I heard it before. You know, she goes to another school. You wouldn't know her.
I know all Australians because they come into my chat
What's their?
and they want to throw hands.
It's
She
because
goes
it's
to
supposed to be
another-
a cross between the words version and Shion, meaning beautiful lady in Japanese.
I've never heard of
What?
Shion though.
That's the first I ever heard of that.
Say.
Yeah,
That's
no,
literally
I know.
what they say. That's like on
Yeah,
their website.
yeah, I know,
Like the
I know.
official.
I know that's what they say, but I think it's not right. I
I ain't never heard of Shion before,
I-
man.
I-
I ain't never heard of Shion before.
me either.
I guess it would be
Not
version,
once.
right? Wouldn't it
No,
just be
no, but-
version?
It would be Shion, but I don't think Shion means beautiful lady either. But my Japanese is like not that good. But so I'm just gonna like take it at first value. It's just like there's a VTuber duo called Ecotone, and they're like, oh, it's like where the land meets the sea. It's the ecotone, but it's ecotone, like ecology. And I just let them have fun, dude. Just let them have fun.
Just let people enjoy things.
Just let people enjoy things. You don't need to tell
fuck.
people.
Are you guys live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just didn't ping my community. I was like, why is Clown Wrangler posting links in my main? Like, I didn't even have Twitch chat up. I was just like, we just hanging. We just chilling.
You're just firing like
I'm just
blind
vibing.
shots into the ether, not knowing if we were like hot mic'd or not.
Are you live as well, Shimada?
I didn't
what?
even know you guys were in the game yet. Oh fuck.
Okay,
God.
no
I'm
one,
not
no
streaming
one,
at all.
no one's in the game but me. I am live. I am the only one streaming right now. I think Clio is.
Clio is streaming right now, but she's
Yeah.
not in here.
Yeah, Cleo's talking to her chat as she does.
She forgot.
Well, no, Cleo.
No, I don't think she
Cleo's-
for gore.
Cleo just likes to be 2 hours late to collabs. That's like her thing. That's her fetish, dude.
Yerp, I know that's true.
She likes to chat. She likes to talk. I'm the same way. Like, if I don't have like a government mandated amount of time to talk to my chat, just me and my chat, then I feel like I'm gonna explode. So
No,
I understand.
I let the raccoons talk to anime women. It's the closest we get to like a girlfriend experience. So it's
you and the
yeah, me and the community. So like I wouldn't deny like the best part of the week to them, Yeah, chat. We as a community. Where did you guys?
our
end?
girlfriend.
Yeah, our girlfriend.
We got to high rank, and then I think we did like 2 hunts.
Okay. Then I'm pretty. You got to high rank. Did you do any of the quests after high rank? Because I stopped.
I did a few of them, but I don't think Shimada did. I did
Okay.
because I was just playing with my community one day, but I didn't really go that far. I did mostly side quests anyways.
Okay, I didn't do any side quests. All I did was hunt a sick drip for myself, and then called it.
My
down.
cat. Oh, I still am working on armor sets, but my cat, Snurt, Scrump, whatever, Mobaba, whatever her name is, kept telling me to go do stuff. And I said, yes, ma'am. Who am I to deny you of what you want from me?
My Scrungo Fumo on Yozo's stream, it looks like the me and the bad bitch I pulled by being autistic meme.
I can go
With
with
the-
mode.
With the Fumo sitting right there.
This is a
That's
wolf
so
map,
funny.
I think.
I have a Fumo, but I like this one because my mouth moves a lot.
I like the old one, but like no one fucked around with the amount of space that I was afforded from it. No one liked the fact
I
that
don't
like
think you cropped it right, but maybe I'm just being maybe I don't know what kind of fallacy that is, but
hasty jump to conclusion fallacy,
I don't.
or appealing to consequence. You saw the consequence, therefore you thought of the
Shimada, did
you know,
see
the action that led into it.
one, like how to see logical fallacies on like Reddit, and then you're like, okay,
No.
now I will never lose an argument again. I'll just
No, I
say
need to
you're
see
straw
this.
manning.
No, it's
you're
Northern
straw
Lion
manning.
I need to see
It's
this.
Northern
Okay,
Lion
so
again.
then Northern Lion saw the one how to win arguments on
No, it's
Reddit.
because there's a game. There's a game that's on Steam, I believe. That's basically like you pointing out logical fallacies from just various statements, and then you just do like shitty rhetoric for like 30 minutes before you win the game. So it's basically like a rhetoric quiz, essentially.
Dude, this is the fucking most autistic game I have ever heard of in my entire life. And I have seen
then-
EU footage.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm doing all this shit to Clio as soon as she comes online, because her ass is gonna fucking hate it, dude.
Were you guys in the
She's gonna
debate
be like,
club?
we're gonna have to. We're saying?
Were you guys either in the debate club as like children?
No.
I did
No.
consider joining, in high school, because I thought that I would be pretty good at it. But instead I did.
Fighting a battle every day. I didn't need to do that in a club.
Yeah, I was already debating online with random people on the internet.
Mood.
And so instead what I did was I was just in like every single band, but I would look at the debate club, like the Green Goblin mask, like every day after school. Were you in the debate club?
I was third speaker.
Were you really?
Yeah.
What are like the roles in debate club? I don't know anything about this.
Okay, so first speaker is the person who is the most reliable and has to prepare a whole speech at the beginning, right? Second speaker is you're indecisive and you do a bit of prepared stuff and a bit of like reaction. But third speaker means that you're basically just riffing on whatever the other team has like said and telling everyone that they're dumb and that, you know, you shouldn't listen to them. And third speaker is the best one, you know? Who would want to actually make their own statements? All you just gotta do is like tell everyone else that their statements have fallacies in them.
Dude, you were like a Twitch chatter.
You were literally the actually.
Yeah, you know, that
guy.
actually guy is third speaker.
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, I went to nationals because I was really good at being the actually guy.
They really let you be the one guy to like everyone else.
Yeah.
They just let you sit down there and be like, fallacy.
Yeah.
That's not really a fallacy.
So
you can't
on
call
like
out
a
fallacy on its own.
big debate, 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to actually the other team's entire points. Actually.
And you're the last one to talk too, right?
Yeah, you're last. So you do your closing statement.
Dude, that's a
if
cheat
you're
code.
if you're like really good. Well, but the thing is that like it's depending because it could be the other team's like third speaker that goes last. But yeah. I don't know. I really like debate club, to be honest.
It's like same
So wait, like
you're-
you both write something, but it's like you're supposed to do like one is like in favor and one is against, like
Yeah.
a topic?
So you get given a topic, and like you don't get to really choose your position. You have to like make arguments even if you don't believe in your position. That's like
no, man, no.
Yeah, well that's how you get the skill, you know.
Yeah.
I mean that is true, but like at the same time, like you pull in and then they're like, so the wage gap, huh? What side am I gonna be put on for this one today? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
what was like the, if you can remember, like what was a debate that like you recited with that like you didn't, that you were like,
I
guess I'm gonna
staunchly
do my
argued
best.
for being vegan. I was just like, you know, and killing animals is murder. You guys all suck. You know, there
I
are
gotta
health
say, that's
benefits
probably one of the
to being
easier
vegan.
ones.
What, being pro-vegan? Absolutely not, dude.
No, but I mean like to like fight against it, like to be like opposing or like being like in debate. I feel like it would be easier to be like on the side of veganism than it would be on the side of meat eating.
Nah, meat eating, you focus on like health and like, I don't know,
Having
cultural
like adequate
stuff.
nutrients.
And not dying. And if you're pro-vegan, you're just like, hey, killing
Hello.
is wrong. Oh, whoa. Hi,
Hello,
Clio.
I'm late.
No, you're Clio.
You guys are both plushies. Should I also go plushie mode? Let's see.
I'm not.
Yes,
plushie
ma'am.
mode.
Well, you don't need to be. It's okay.
Plushy mode.
It's okay not to be plushie mode. Oh, let's be gay, Clio, but also
Oh, sure.
have our chats touch now that you're here.
Sure. We
Cleo,
can do
you're
that.
very quiet for me. I don't know why.
I changed my settings, so I might sound a little quieter.
Ah.
See if I
Did you
can
get a
turn you
new
up real
mic, or
quick.
you just changed like Discord settings?
So I had a meeting with an audio engineer to get advice on how to get my mic sounding better, but I think my Discord might be quieter as a result.
Yeah,
So you might need to boost me a little bit. I apologize.
it's okay. My Discord audio was kind of quiet on like as a whole, anyways. So I just need to turn Shimada down as a result.
What the hell?
What?
Shimada is
You're
too
just literally,
loud.
you're just literally louder than everyone else. Like
Where's my
Slippery slope fallacy.
Okay, my
you
Discord is
said
what?
that you weren't gonna pull that on me. If I literally will leave the collab if you fucking
No,
pull this
man,
shit today.
no.
Do you actually know what the fallacies actually are? Or do you
No,
just,
she
like, say
doesn't.
them?
She's just
You just-
talking out of her ass.
You'd be like, when you kill people,
That's-
they die, and you'll be like, slippery slope, straw man. What are you?
Ad hominem.
There's ad hominem. There's appeal to nature. There's appeal
yeah,
to
but do
ancient
you know
wisdom.
what they are?
Yeah.
Yes, when you appeal to nature, you're saying, oh, therefore it's natural, therefore it is better. When you
can
appeal
swap
to ancient
the thing
wisdom,
now.
oh,
Okay.
when you appeal
Sorry,
to ancient wisdom, you're saying people used to do this, therefore it is like smarter, because the wisdoms have, you know, the ancients have wisdom.
Hey, hello, chats.
Ad hominem is the one alien game that the Castle Crashers people made.
That's true.
Truly?
Uh-huh.
Strawman is the guy from, you know, the Wizard of
Lion,
Oz.
Wardrobe. Oh
Yep.
yeah, Wizard of Oz. Never mind.
No, that's the other one. That's
No.
the one with Lion Jesus.
Was he a straw man? No, he wasn't, right?
It was a scarecrow.
He was
That's
a
a
straw
scarecrow.
man.
He
He was
was
a
a-
straw man.
No, he was a scarecrow.
What are scarecrows made of?
Hopes and dreams, dude.
Damn,
Love.
she's good at this
They're
third
made
speaker
of-
shit, man.
I don't think
Cleo.
that there's necessarily anything that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Shimada.
Oh, I was gonna say, Cleo, have you been in the debate club before? We were just talking about debate club.
No, I'm too sheepish to be in the debate club.
That's how.
People people will disagree with me, and then I'll roll over on my tummy and go, okay.
You just like nod your head and be like, oh, I guess they have a point.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like anti-confrontation, which is kind of weird for my old job.
That is
That
fair.
is not
That
true.
is fair.
I mean, that's how I was in school, right? That's what I mean in school. I was very anti-confrontational. I got into a fight in the second day of high school, and then I cried.
I'll just hop on.
What was the fight about? If it's
She was bullying me,
Uh
and
huh.
so I stood up for myself,
It is you, Hunter.
and
Mason cited it.
I wiped the floor with her.
Uh-huh.
you
And
won.
then,
You won.
Yeah, I did. I won the fight, and then like a few minutes later, like not a few minutes, like 10 minutes later, the teacher called us both over to talk it out, and then I started crying and I apologized,
Talk it out.
No!
Jutsu. Yeah, you should. You should.
even though I was the victim.
You should be
I
like,
also
yeah, I'm
won.
so sorry. I'm so bullyable. It was my fault. You're right. I'm so sorry.
Literally me.
But then the girl who bullied me turned out to be pretty cool, and she never was mean to me ever again.
Dude, that's like a Korean manhwa.
Yeah, we were like, she was always really, really nice.
Didn't he mention that
Maybe like the
stone during the battle?
trick to making people better is to like beat the fuck out of them 1st, and then like they get a little extra perception.
Beat the brainworms out of them.
That particular season?
It's like solo leveling, dude. I've been watching it, and I regret all of the time I've been watching it.
Have you really been watching that
Okay,
shit, man?
okay. So one,
Okay.
okay. I wanted to see if
bad?
Manhwa. Yeah, it's bad, Clio. But one, I wanted to see if Manhwa was good because I've never done any Manhwa, and then I watched a Tower of God and wasn't very good.
Be able to get some information
I'm
from
gonna
people
be
here.
honest with you. I didn't like Tower of God very much.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh, maybe I was just doing the wrong one. Maybe I got to try a different one. And so then I did solo leveling, and then I became convinced that like the main character was gonna become evil, like in Attack on Titan. But then it was just more slop. It just kept on being even increasingly sloppier, and I was like, oh, okay.
Is manhwa the Korean or Chinese one?
Korean.
Either or.
Oh, okay, I've read some decent Korean ones.
Yeah. Well, I have not.
You have not.
Yeah. Where do you get the quest list? Lads?
Alma?
Alma.
Oh my.
All Might.
Right.
You know what you should watch though?
I dropped that one too.
You should
What,
just watch
My Hero
Hero
All
Academia.
Might. Yeah, I watched the first season. I just don't think I have like the shonen brain for
No, I
the
don't
most
either.
part. I would say.
I think this is my very controversial take. I think shonen anime is the worst genre of anime.
I'm happy to
I don't think that's controversial, other than the chat.
Shimada, didn't you? Where's your debate? Come on, chop chop.
This is me personally. It's a very personal opinion, but I feel like shonen anime is so incredibly derived from tropes, and just every show kind of feels the same. Like I watched a little bit of Jujutsu Kaisen. No, which one's the?
Okay,
The
I
one
was
that
about to rip your head off in a
Which
second,
one's
but I'm
the-
glad you stopped that.
Which one's the Naruto one, but it isn't Naruto, and he has a demon inside of him, just like Naruto, and he also has like.
Wow,
You
He's
might be
spoilers.
talking about
Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen.
Kaisen.
I
He
think
goes-
I think it is Jujutsu Kaisen.
He goes to ninja school, but it's not ninja school like in Naruto.
Oh,
and then he
dude, it
also
is
goes
JJK.
on-
It is.
And then he has like a mysterious sensei role who has like a face covering to.
Oh,
and he
dude,
looks
it's so
very
over for Shimada right now.
He looks very mysterious, and he has
I can
like.
tell
he has
her. I can
secret-
feel
She's
her
gonna
white
kill
knuckle
herself.
gripping. I can feel her white knuckle gripping.
JJK was actually
okay,
pretty
so-
good.
Each character has his own genre of like, oh, this is my gimmick, this is my quirk,
Yes.
and then I was just
that's
like,
based.
I was reading it. I got to chapter 100, and then I just couldn't care about anything happening.
That okay.
I don't know. I feel like, for me at least, I find anime to be most interesting when it's more of a character study and, you know, not just completely derived by tropes and action scenes. And like, I don't know, I feel like outside of the flashy fights, most of those shows don't really have any substance at all. It's just all action. And then when you've watched one action fight, you've kind of watched them all.
Don't you like wrestling, Clio?
Yeah, but like wrestling. So the thing with wrestling is that there is storytelling in the wrestling matches, and there's various different elements that you can like, and themes, and like wrestling storytelling is essentially anime but real life. But it's also, there's like the human elements, and there's also the behind the scenes elements of like, oh, this is a guy whose career has been like 15 years and they've never gotten a big break, and then they finally get a big break, and it's like you have an emotional attachment to the person behind the character. You can't really do that in anime, right? Because you what are you gonna say? Oh, I care about the voice actor.
No, you just care
I mean,
about
like,
like a character. Just get really mentally.
I was gonna say
ill,
you could get attached to characters too the same way.
Yeah, but like you can be attached to the character, and you can also be attached to the person behind the character as well.
Uh-huh. I think that your points about Jujutsu Kaisen were fair, because I think that it's extremely derivative on purpose for like the first entire half of it.
Okay.
And that's like
Does it
the
get better?
gateway. It
Yeah,
does get much better,
Okay.
in my opinion at least. So I think that the first half of it being derivative is very purposeful, because the guy who wrote it just likes shonen a lot. And then he's just like, I want to use all my favorite shonen shit in this, and then just do it better than like some other people did it. Because I think it does it better than Naruto, personally. But that's also like, you know, Naruto did it first, therefore it didn't have hindsight working for it. But like the second half of it is more so like about how the character's ideals then are tested like on an individual basis, and how they get put into a bunch of situations in which, you know, the character's very strong concept of what they hold dear is then tested, and then they either find ways to adapt their thought processes and, you know, philosophies on life, or they you know, it crumbles, and then they realize that what they've been doing the whole time is like for nothing, or more so that it's just been given to them by a society around them. Like, it's the concept of like the characters and like what they hold as like core beliefs is what makes it interesting later on, versus like the fact that it is Naruto. You know what I mean?
Does
That's
that
kind of
guy
how I see
ever get out of the box?
Yes.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
get out of the box.
He does-
It took
he does.
like, didn't it take like 500?
It took
episodes
3
or
years,
something?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, 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 yeah.
3 years for the man to get out of the box. Okay.
I really, really like Hunter x Hunter. I'm not.
Hunter x Hunter
I
does
haven't
it
watched
some of the best.
I'm not a shonen head, but like particularly at the end of the Chimera arc, I think has been peak anime.
Yes.
Yeah, I cried. I actually like
Yes.
cried, and then I rewatched it like maybe like 6 months later, just the one episode that I cried in, and then I cried a second time. I'm like, this is Kino. Hunter x Hunter is Kino.
Hunter
I've
x
been
Hunter is
meaning
like
to
the
watch
philosopher
Hunter
shonen.
Yeah. It's I think the beginning is not that good. To be honest, I think it
Yeah.
it starts off a little weak, but it gets really good. Like really good.
The characters
Is-
are really well put together in Hunter x
Yeah.
Hunter.
Is
My-
Hunter x Hunter the one that's been on hiatus for a million years, or is that something else?
Yes.
No, they came back for one chapter, another back on hiatus. So that's pretty exciting. But just watch the show. You don't need to read the anime.
Cause I think that if you stuck with Hunter x Hunter,
Yeah.
if you stuck with it till like the, you know, after the first initial hurdle of it being like, you know, again, derivative shonen, you would find a lot of meat on that bone, particularly.
Okay.
Plus,
I think you would too, KK too.
Yeah. Plus,
I think both of you would really enjoy
if
it.
you watch the dub, which I would not suggest to anyone, you do get in the first season Matthew Mercer saying a slur. So that's pretty.
Interesting.
Yeah. In the dub in the first
Interesting.
season. So that's a bonus, you know.
I just find, for me at least, I find that anime that don't have to rely on flashy action sequences to be more interesting, because they have to put more emphasis onto the character building, onto the storytelling, onto the character interpersonal relationships. And
So let me ask Clio then, like,
Yeah.
what are the most interesting anime that you've been watching lately? Like, by
I enjoyed
or like overall, I guess.
overall. My favorite anime of all time is oh god, I'm blanking on the name now. Shit, it's been a hot second since I watched it.
You can
What's it
describe
about?
A
it.
Place Further Than the Universe.
Oh, I just started that literally like
It's-
2 days
that's-
ago.
That's genuinely one of the best pieces of media I've ever consumed. Like, in terms of storytelling. I know that sounds insane to say, but I watched that with a friend who is a massive anime fan, and he said, like, I feel like his opinion on anime is probably worth more salt than mine, because he's consumed much more of it, and he was saying that that was the best show he's ever watched.
Whoa.
And he's watched, like, a lot of stuff. I enjoyed, I don't know, I enjoy, like, the slower series. I enjoy the slice of lives. I enjoy, I don't know, I feel like,
Just like me.
for me, at least, when it comes to anime, when, I don't know, a lot of the action sequences can feel very samey. Which I know is weird when you come from like a perspective of, oh, Clio, you watch wrestling. A lot of wrestling matches can kind of be the same. But I think for me, as a part of the wrestling stuff, is that like, when you can make, because anime essentially has no limitations, right? They can do whatever the fuck they want in those fight scenes, right? Wrestling is bound by the laws of physics. And so for like, you kind of have like people achieving crazy maneuvers and sequences and all that sort of stuff and coming up with wild ideas for moves. And for me, that is more impressive than anime potentially having zero limitations on what sort of action sequences they can have, and then them all feeling very much the same.
That's a good way to put it, I think. I understand your point now.
Because I don't know, I feel like there can be interesting storytelling in those fight sequences, but at the end of the day, they all just come that, like, a lot of them tend to just come down to this guy is hitting the other guy harder than the other guy. Like, I enjoyed in Naruto when they actually had like the different ability matchups and like talking about weaknesses and strengths of each other. Enjoying like the teaching bits, not the teaching, like the tournament arc, I guess, that was at the start. But then when it got out of that and it was just like, oh, they're just having a fist fight and like the guy who punches harder wins, which is normally Naruto. And so, yeah, I was just kind of like, oh, this doesn't feel as interesting.
That's why I think that later Jujutsu Kaisen is better, because it is like the most insane powers that are like not direct fights on top of each other. Like, there's one character in the second half of Jujutsu Kaisen who's very important, who is just a lawyer, and his ability is that he puts you in a courtroom and you have to argue your innocence, or else you slowly get your power stripped away from you. or like
Twist.
you get a death sentence too.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't that like a
It's-
JoJo character?
it's so JoJo at some points for sure. Like there's a character who he could do anything he finds funny becomes reality because he's a comedian. But he also is unaware of the fact that anything he finds funny can become reality. So he just is a washed up 40-year-old comedian who's like washed out of the Japanese entertainment business and no one like wants to hire him. But he still finds like humor in life, and therefore like he finds himself in these Jujutsu Kaisen situations where he's like holding his own against like insane power crept characters because he just finds it funny. And I'm like, that's my guy. He just like me for real. A VTuber? Yeah, it's basically a VTuber.
That's fucked up. No, I'm not washed up. I am yet to pee.
We don't yet know why.
I thought you were gonna say I haven't showered yet.
What the?
When you said I'm not washed up, I've yet to shower.
I haven't showered this morning.
What's
You guys will
the?
play with me if I play a really bad version of the Switch Axe today, by the way.
Yeah,
Go for it.
You're. It's Nintendo Day. It's the Switch 2 Day.
No doubt want to preserve
Right.
Switch to
the likeliest
$500 USD on that thing.
I'm gonna buy
800
it.
Australian on that thing.
Is it really?
No, is it? Was it
Oh,
700?
yeah.
700.
It's 700, and
Oh,
then
what
it's
is steel?
and then it's 900 for New
New Zealand?
Zealand. Yeah,
Oh, how are you feeling about that?
it's okay. I think it's gonna be my first day one console. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm here to waste money and make bad financial decisions.
I'm surprised it's your
Yippee.
first day one console.
I bought a Switch on day one.
Yeah, same.
I've been a Nintendo like kid since the day I like first started gaming.
Me too, but usually I'm poor.
Right.
That and like
understand.
there was nothing really on release for like the Switch that I wanted. I bought a Switch a
Breath
bit
of the Wild.
later for no Breath of the Wild. No thanks. No thanks.
She
Genshin.
doesn't
No
like it.
thanks. No thanks. I don't like
Is Genshin on the Switch?
No, I don't like open world
No.
games. So
Oh, okay.
Based?
That was the point.
yeah. So my what I bought a Switch for was Xenoblade 2, which I'm very happy I did.
Wait, hold on. Ain't that open world too?
No. There's just quests and you just
It's
go
different.
along. Yeah, it's different.
It's
Have you been
open world,
playing-
but different.
Have you been playing Chronicles X?
I played it. I was a Wii U owner. I love
It is.
Yeah, it's
I
on the
condole.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
so sorry.
These
It's
look
on the
like
Switch now.
defensive structures.
Yippee.
It is like the best one, and people hate when I say that, but it is like my favorite one.
It's the best one because it's
I don't-
got black top. You know.
There.
True, dude. It's got Hiroyuki Sawano like
black
Gotcha.
top
pumping up the damn
gets
jams
you
on that thing.
whenever it goes. You know, like that's like probably the best song in Xenoblade.
It's just, you know, the greatest Japanese composer of all time rolling up, and then he like hires his rock rap vocalist to go,
Hello.
stuck on a different planet, think gonna stand here, stand it.
Yeah, no. Dude, hello. Is this thing on? Am I all alone?
Yeah, hello is
Not to sound
I need
too
to find
jaded, but this world sucks. Like Kino. Also,
It's so good,
I have a
man.
hunt if you guys want to join.
Yeah, sure.
It's one of the
Jump in.
quest ones. But I don't know if you can.
I'm up to the
It's
bit
you-
where I have to just hunt.
So I got.
A hunter must hunt.
Yeah, I got a bit further ahead. I apologize. Guys.
That's okay.
I also did. It's okay. I don't apologize.
Hopefully you can join.
I can't join because I don't have frenzied unlock.
Okay. Well, do the story.
Okay, well I'll just sit over here then.
Oh, we can help you out if you would like.
It's not paid gacha. Oh, so it's like Fire Emblem's gacha. Primal Engage gacha. But you can manipulate the Fire Emblem Engage gacha. Be whatever
Dude,
you want.
Engage sucks shit.
You are mistaken.
Oh, okay.
It's peak.
I thought you were gonna call her a misogynist for a second.
It's peak.
My problem with it is that there were so many of the old characters that it didn't let the new characters have their
It's fan
chance
service.
to shine. I like new characters. I like new thing. New thing good. Old thing nostalgia bait.
New character. The game is literally just nostalgia bait.
Well, yeah, I didn't like that. I wanted more higher papaya, you know?
Unfortunately, the Fire Emblem Engage was always doomed to be fan service nonsense. Because it was meant to be the 30th anniversary of the franchise?
Yeah, yeah, but I can
30th or 25?
still bitch about it, even if I understand why it is.
Yeah, and then unfortunately just the writing was really
bad.
But
I mean,
like,
Fire
it's
Emblem...
so bad, it comes back to good. Does that make sense?
No.
Like, genuinely, the writing got so atrocious at parts, I started laughing and then I was having fun.
Okay. Well, the problem is that I'm one of the Three Houses girlies. And so it's disappointing
That's
to
fair.
go from
It's a massive switch.
Yeah. Personally,
Can't
like
switch.
the best in the series to like absolute
Ooh,
stinkerino.
You would piss off a lot of Fire
I know,
Emblem fans by saying Three
I
Houses has the best story.
I know, but Three Houses is my favorite, so they can get fucked, I guess.
I'm creating a quest once you guys are out of this one.
Yeah, Three Houses is there's a lot of holes in the story, unfortunately.
I don't care.
Having not even finished any of the storylines,
Oh,
but I'm very aware of like
Bro,
there's just like things
finish the
that-
game, then have an opinion.
I've had so much of it like spoiled for me, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but finish the game, then have an opinion.
I want to put you and Mimi in a room to discuss this game together, Yozo, because I know Mimi's also obsessed with Three Houses as well.
No, Mimi and I have unfortunately a lot in common.
Why is it unfortunate?
Where's the unfortunate coming from in this scenario?
Like Bujo Brainwell. It's
Oh,
bad.
okay, that's fair. Were you a Sylvix girly?
No.
Did you like Sylvain and Felix?
I'm a Sylvain and Ingrid girly.
That's
fair enough, fair
Future,
enough.
then. That's a straight relationship.
Yeah.
That's so woke. Nice straight relationships are Fujo.
Well, no. So I have a friend in real life who's like really into Dimitri male frequency. But I just like Dimitri normal
I
because
see.
I'm a normal person, you know?
Right.
You like Dimitri normal pregnancy.
I do like
So
Dimitri
true.
normal pregnancy. Actually, I like Dimitri choking me to death, which is
Oh my
less
God.
normal. But
Is he still pregnant during this?
no pregnancy. I support women's rights and women's wrongs, but I'm not personally into women's wrongs, you know?
I always went Edelgard route, so
Yeah,
I have to be the war
She's so
war
good.
criminal apologist.
yeah, that's fine.
And also like
It's just a red flag.
somewhat problematic that I did choose her to be with the teacher, and then I ended up being a teacher. So
Oh. Dude,
a little bit problematic there.
so
but-
many teachers I know are into like that sort of
No,
stuff.
don't say
which,
that.
Which is like I try not to judge, you know? I'm just like I think that's, you know, but I think maybe like pick a different fetish, you know? There's plenty to choose from. You know? You can pick a different one.
Yeah, they're not gonna like run out or anything.
Oh, sorry. All the good ones were taken before you got here, so you've ended up with
Going down to the fetish like job center. Oh shit! You got any feet? I guess. Nah, we ran out. I'm sorry, the last one just went yesterday.
Hey,
Scalpers.
easy. All right, we're done here, so we can
We can
post a quiz.
pick a
They-
different
There's
one.
one in the.
can do.
There's one already posted right now. I'm fighting the roll and polo.
Okay, well,
Why
leave
didn't you
here.
say so?
Yeah, you should have
I
said
did.
something. You did.
No one listened. I did say it.
No, you didn't.
What the hell?
Stop gaslighting me.
I was
Gaslighting
practicing
fallacy.
combos.
We enjoy problematic relationships in this household.
I was practicing combos that I don't know.
If you're practicing them, how could you not know them?
I don't know them. I was trying to figure them out, but I don't know them. I was just hitting buttons, really. I wasn't practicing.
Honestly, that's all you gotta
combos,
do
I
in
was
this
just hitting
game.
buttons.
Yeah, just hit buttons, dude.
Is that what you say when you lose a fight? You're like, I was just hitting buttons.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you say either that or I don't play this game. I have hit soda that I don't
know
play
that's
this game
true.
in tournament before, but it was a game that I won.
Now
Oh, that's
Because
the
I went to play Grand Blue Fantasy Versus at a tournament,
in the Eastland, sir.
and then I kind of beat the fuck out of them. But I did start by saying I don't play this game.
No,
Allowing
no.
it to go unchecked.
Because all I did was I tripped them with my sweep, and then I grabbed them when they stood up, and that was the two things I needed to do to win.
You've started someone's villain misogynist arc, I think.
Honestly, I think so, because like they didn't even want to shake my hand after.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
He hates women now.
Among your Professor. What countermeasures do you suggest?
Have you had
Who's gonna-
any like horror stories after going to a local Shimada?
Yeah,
That's
not
like every
recently.
local.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. I was gonna say that like there's a well-meaning kid at one of the locals who I just assumed is not always like all there socially.
Oh no.
And then now is like assigning me like their role of like their parent, essentially.
Mommy Shimada.
And then, yeah.
Wait, you have to like,
and like I
You
don't
didn't
really.
tell me about this. Are you talking about that
No, I
one-
did.
Or was
It's
this the one a
the-
while ago?
No, it's not the one a while ago. It's one of like the Zoomers.
Oh,
there's like
was it the one
Zoomers
you
at
had
the local.
tofu with?
No, that one's pretty chill. I went to get tofu
Oh,
with like
okay.
a bunch of the people from the local, and that one was pretty chill. But this like he's a group of there's a group of Zoomers at the local, and one of them is like not completely all there socially, and says a lot of head ass shit just randomly, like. Like it makes a lot of really insensitive jokes that like you shouldn't be making in public, but
Yeah.
because like
online humor.
his friends like nod their head whenever he does it, he doesn't see the problem.
Shimada,
and
do
since
you
I've
see
given him-
yourself in this kid or what?
No, I've known better. I've been known better. But like, his friends weren't there at the last local, which usually like tank the you know
The vibes.
the social interaction. So he just like stood behind me the entire time when I was playing, and I was like trying to like just you know do my own thing. And then he was just like, I don't know anything about Street Fighter, but I'm just gonna watch you play. And then I had like the mental stack of the entire rest of the bracket just behind me of this kid standing there. And then like every time I would do anything, he would like comment on it, and I'm like, man, please shut up. The horror stories, that's like the worst one, like recently. I mean, like they're not like directly to me because I think that like people kind of just let me chill. But like I encounter Strive players who say lots of whack stuff all the time. Because I think that is like the game that's more like predisposed to it for sure.
Why?
It's because Strive brought a lot of like Smash Ultimate players, like you know,
Oh.
19 to 20-year-old
Diddlers.
Smash Ultimate players. Yeah. Well, the diddlers and like the kidlers. You know what I mean? Like it is.
Sorry,
Like-
continue.
Strive is like the fighting game that like people who like were playing Smash for the first time in high school, and then like that was their introduction to fighting games in general.
Uh-huh.
Like got into. And because of that, there's a lot of them that just like, you know, they're like skibbity zoomers for sure.
Uh-huh.
But like not in a way that's particularly funny.
I was
But
gonna
I
say,
think
but aren't you like skibbity?
No, but like it's different.
How?
Call it Kittle. Kittle Fault.
Explain.
I say so.
Right.
I say so. That's how it's
Isn't
different.
that another like skibbity thing that's like on the banned list for teachers? Is say so?
No.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
As in like the Japanese word say so.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Because like you're not allowed to say like Ohio
You know.
in school.
Oh, is that why
You're not allowed
Ohio
to
is
say like
banned?
senpai. Yeah. Because like Zoomers love saying Japanese words, I guess.
Dude, weeb should never become the dominant culture.
Senpai.
We
is,
should
like,
be embarrassed.
They should be bullied still.
Yeah, they should. Sometimes I see some kids and I think life would have been better for you if you were bullied a little more. and I feel like that's a really
Yes.
bad thing to like think. But sometimes
It is pretty bad.
like bullying helped me out a lot. You know, I wouldn't be the man I am today if I wasn't
Fair
put
enough.
in my place a couple of times. You know.
I don't know.
Did you
I
also
think
get
I
came
was
out
like
the
kind
other
of
side
bullied
pretty
to
well.
the point of like exhaustion. I was bullied just because it looked like I was easy to be. I was like, it's just like,
You're the weak one.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
literally.
weak.
I was just too girl fail. They're like,
I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no!
I can't get over the Cedar
not
that
gonna sneeze.
said that you
use
were
luring
boy fail
pods.
when
Boy
you were
fail?
being K-kun on April Fools,
Yeah.
and then they said that when you were K-kun you were boy fail. I've never heard the phrase boy fail before that,
Boyfriend.
Chat, what's a boy?
because it's like
fail?
girl fail.
A girl fail, but a
Yes.
boy.
Men aren't allowed to have feelings.
What the?
K-kun is
I don't think you could say
K-kun
that.
was an edge case.
Oh, okay.
I tried. Does this tail not cut off? This guy?
I know.
He inflates it.
Yeah, I think he needs
but
it
you can't
to
cut
live.
it off.
Oh, what
She
the
looks like
fuck?
the
Leave
inside
me
of a
alone!
Oh, hey, what's up?
Leave me alone, dude. Like, I'm gonna.
Anyone got any poop?
mind
Oh,
me.
I got a Wyvern gem. I got a
nice.
second
Who
one
got the
gem.
poop pod?
I
Hang on,
don't.
let me
I
talk
don't
about
have my
my
ADHD. How's that going, Cleo? Are you ADHD
I have made
ADHD
zero
now?
progress.
Oh, okay.
You haven't been
It's not
diagnosed
my
yet?
fault, right? It's
No.
it's
I've
not
been too
because of me,
scared.
right?
I've been too scared to go outside.
You're not scared because of me, right?
Is it? Wait, hold on.
No, I just haven't made any progress. I've been too busy to like organize a doctor's appointment.
Isn't
I
that
don't
like a?
Do you speak to a GP or do you go
No.
straight to a specialist?
So it depends if
well,
you
in
have
America, it
insurance.
depends on your insurance.
Yeah.
You look it up on Google and then you say like you are.
And
Alright, yeah, self-diagnosed.
I assume Australia is pretty similar to New Zealand, and like you can choose. You can either book an appointment yourself, but it has a long as fuck waiting list.
Yeah,
For
I assume the
my-
wait time's gonna be long.
For my autism,
Need a GP for a referral. Okay.
It took me 18 months, dude.
Bloody hell.
18 months to, and then they were like I only had one meeting, and then they said you're autistic as fuck, and I was like, thanks. What now? And they're like, don't know. And I was like, oh, okay.
Trudge.
Yeah, I was like, that's not.
Ooh, treasure.
That's not that helpful.
Is Australia similar to New Zealand?
It's like the same place.
Some overlap, but there's a lot of cultural differences.
Yeah.
New Zealand is like Australia's Canada.
No, we're like Mexico, dude. and
What's your cultural export of food then? If you're like the Mexico, because I don't know any Canadian
no, we
food
got
export.
pavlova, and then the Australians,
pavlova.
Australians
Claimed it.
go like, we actually made it ourselves, or like
Mm-hmm.
the Apatu K-pop lady,
Apatu.
Rose. She was born in New Zealand and
I
lived
know
in New
that one.
Zealand for like most of her childhood, but then moved to Australia for like 4 years, and then Australia says she's Australian now, and we're like, oh, okay, that's all right. But basically, if New Zealand does anything good, Australia will claim it. You know,
Same with
just...
Russell Crowe.
yeah, Russell Crowe. Yeah.
Who's the good one? Is it Russell Crowe or Russell Brand?
Russell Crowe.
I mean,
I
Russell
think
Crowe.
it's
Who's the
considered
bad
Russell
one?
Crowe. Brand is the one who's gone full conspiracy
kinda-
theorist.
Okay.
He's like,
I-
he was the
I-
one that
I
was
didn't wanna make
married
the
to Katy
mistake.
Perry for a bit, wasn't he?
Yeah, they were married.
I
Which is
see.
also one of those weird things where you listen to old Katy Perry songs and it's like, oh, she's singing about Russell Brand. It's like, oh.
I forgot which one's the one, so I didn't want to end up making the mistake down the line.
Like, I Kissed the Girl is about her being in a relationship with Russell Brand and then kissing a girl.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that she like wrote him to be lesbian.
No. It's like all of those songs came out at the time that they were together. So
I see.
like Teenage Dream.
So maybe what I'm hearing is that we should be thanking him for the cultural export of Katy Perry's
who inspired
best works.
California Girls? Then? Was it him, right?
I guess it would be him as well.
California.
How is he California Girls?
Well, no,
He's
she's
like
like
the
California girl, right?
I know
I think it's so funny that they say the grass is always greener when there's like no grass here.
It's about weed, KK. It's about the marijuana.
Sorry, I don't really like pay attention to like
Bro.
like analysis of songs.
It has
I
Snoop
see.
Dogg on the song.
Yeah, Snoop
Right.
Dogg.
Does it?
Doggy dog.
It does.
Well, like
He
the
has a
full
verse.
version, yes.
Yeah.
Like
He has
Snoop
a
Dogg
verse
from
on the song.
Tekken?
Yeah.
What the hell? Cleo, will you be
No,
playing
dude, Snoop Dogg from Fortnite, Shimada.
Oh, okay, no, that makes more sense. If it
I
was
don't
the
think
Tekken
those
Snoop
are
Dogg,
the-
it would have been a crazy pull.
Did someone post another quest? What are
We're
we-
waiting for
I'm in the
Shimada.
cutscene right now.
Oh.
I'm in the cutscene right now. I was gonna say,
What the
Waiting
fuck
on
is that
Shimada.
message?
Classic. That's what I'm saying.
what the hell?
I don't know what that.
know.
What are you okay? Chat member?
Chat member.
April Fool's was a day ago, brother. Maybe even a day and a half now.
Is your chat a full name chat member and not a chat room?
It's California girls. That's what it is.
I just always,
that makes so much more
I
sense
kind of
now.
use it interchangeable. Hagstorians chats. I
Chat
don't know.
room.
I feel like it's more cute if you keep calling them by their name, right?
Nah, you
That's
should
great.
you should tell them by their title. You know?
Squire.
Squire.
I put a quest up in case anyone wants to.
Cute.
Can you try it? Join
Okay.
me? I'm just
How
curious.
is Paper Mario? Maybe that's fun.
Does it let you join?
Wait, I know.
check.
I'm on the quest that Yozo was just doing.
Okay, then we'll go join.
Werner's
you
test
guys.
run? I can confirm.
Dude,
Yeah.
where's my fucking bitch?
Maybe we should hold
I'm right
off
here.
because that's like a
No,
story quest.
Not you, in game, in game. Elma, dude. Like,
She's
lobby.
in the tent. Oh, unless you're in the other area, and then she just walks around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, hunt authorized.
Can I not join? I
You
cannot
can now
join
fight the
'cause
spider.
My hunter.
No.
rank-
Now you can. Now you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Wait,
my,
are we joining mine or are we
No,
joining Shimada's?
Shimada's. I can't join yours because my
Oh, okay.
hunter rank is too small. My penis is not
Okay,
big enough.
then I'll just cancel it,
People.
and then we'll join.
I slammed the
By
door
order
in
of
the
the guild.
car door.
You slam the door in
I
the car
said my
door.
penis
That-
in the car door. It's a classic meme.
I was trying to remember what it was, but I just said I slammed the door in my car door.
How could
think
you
you can
forget
do
that it was
that.
I slammed my penis in the car door? How could you forget? It's like a-
Shimada is above toilet humor.
yeah. No, I turned the
No.
I turned the new leaf. I turned the new leaf like
Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing.
When are you turning the leaf to drop the
like
two
Haley
wheels?
Welsh, she's chained.
I did.
Dude, no, you didn't. You literally said that it was a phase of mental illness and that you're not over Tua jokes. You
KK made a Tua joke to my face like in person the other day.
Because I'm watching this hiking anime, and they're talking about like famous mountains, encouragement of the climb, also known as Yama no Susume. But
That's not the
But,
rock climbing one, right?
no, they do go rock climbing at one point, like free climb, but it's more about like hiking, I would say, than rock climbing. But anyways, at one point, one of the girls says, "Ja, K2, and I was like,
Oh no.
I sent her the clip, and she's like, "Yeah, K2, like you," and I was like, "No, but like, you know, like there's the other part." And then, yeah, right. But she didn't get it until I said it. And then she's like, I've changed, KK. I'm above
Yeah,
that
so you can't
now.
make
And I was
Haley
like,
heavy
yeah.
jokes.
But then she did the next day on stream. And I said, what happened? I thought you said you've changed.
It was April Fool's the
Hit
next
this guy
day.
once with my sweats.
The Swex axe. The Swexy axe.
I'm bringing Swexy bag.
I'm bringing Tua back.
No.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Talk Tour returning?
Dude, watch
It
along.
already did return.
It might have. I don't know.
You guys
I
want to
don't
do a
actually-
4-person
I'm
watch
a
along
fake
for it?
fan.
We should. I watched a podcast which is about the culture podcast, and they like treat it like it's a finance bro podcast about the
Yes.
culture, and it's peak. I would go so far as to call it peak even.
Is it called
Yes.
Talk Tour?
Yeah, it is called Talk Tour.
Yes. I need to hop on, man. I need to hop on.
Hop on, talking on Talk to It.
I tried.
You tried what? You tried yapping on Talk to It?
I tried
Were
doing
you supposed to be the
something.
guest next
Nowhere
next
near
door?
it.
Were you supposed to be the guest for the next Talk to It?
Do it. You
I
should.
don't
Sorry, I
think
gotta reload my axe gun.
Don't mind me. I'm just out here fiddling with this bag.
More like
What?
fumbling.
Some girl get her ass. Tell her.
What the hell?
Sorry, there's no recovery for you, Shimada.
Hey guys, existing in a Cold War Soviet era like type engagement here, where
What do you
she's
mean?
waiting for
What is that?
Yozo or Clio to get me, and then she then jumps in like with the then after. Because if she did it like on her own, then I could point to it as like, but then you said this, so therefore I can get you back. But now it's just like. No, it's like you have to wait for the other people to say it first, and then you send them like arms. You know, you send them provisions.
Yeah. I'm sending my ops.
Good work.
I have them
It's
do
like-
the work for me.
We did it.
A proxy
Yippee.
Shimada own.
We should head back to report. Professor Fabius needs to know about this.
And these bugs are dying fast.
Yeah, this one's like
Pretty low level, I think.
pretty easy.
So he's frenzied. So the frenzy is the new mechanic after this.
New but old.
Yeah, because I assume that we're
Frenzy?
gonna fight the Gormagala.
There's frenzied, and then there's one other one. I forget.
Tempered?
Frenzied means that they're like diseased. They hit harder, but they die faster.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So they got that. I was
They
gonna
can-
say they got that
the
Florida
other
gene in
one?
them.
And they can
Well,
infect
they'll
you
tell
with
you
that as
the
well. So you also do more damage, but also
Oh.
take more damage.
Is that what the poison stat was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, there's also poison. That monster does also just poison you.
Oh, right.
I think it
I
also
don't think
sleeps
I
you
got
too.
the frenzy debuff. I didn't see it, or buff, I suppose.
I think it needs to
Maybe
hit
you were
with a certain
vaccinated.
attack.
I took the frenzy vaccine.
Good job.
The after effects were
I don't think
crazy.
it worked. I don't think it worked.
No, trust.
After this one, you
Mm.
just have to raise your HR.
Are you looking at the girl of the Master Hunter? What?
I think.
What is that first time
Thank you, Jay Freezy. I hope
Yeah.
you enjoy your latest single that you just dropped after Mega Man.
Please manifest, what is it, a bad bitch?
Yeah,
Can
I
help
need
me do
to.
my taxes?
What was the one that you sent
I
me one?
need
Let me read this
one.
here. Cleo
So-
sent me one. Hold on.
What, the Snow Bunny one?
Yeah. It was manifesting you a freaky eye hot snow bunny who's possessive and has daddy issues. Cause Jay
What's
Easy
a snow
Jay.
bunny?
No man, we can't be doing this today.
Hey, Google's free. I think.
What was
But I
that
want-
about?
but I
Snow
like-
Bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he
there was a-
says,
There was a very funny trend on Twitter where I don't know why, but my there was a lot of Snow Bunny mind control memes on my Twitter feed. So that was
What
my
the-
introduction, I think, to it.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. There was just like Snow
Dictionary.
Bunny mind control memes, and like
See.
there was just like
Snow bunny.
I don't know how it happened.
Oh. I see.
Mm-hmm.
the other one that he posted. Jay
Cute
Easy,
woman
this is-
who snowboards at the mountain.
Yeah, cute woman who
Yes.
snowballs at the mountain.
When in doubt, assume it's a kink thing.
A cute woman.
Jay Easy also posted, manifesting you a beautiful black queen with emotional intelligence and can only see y'all two together for L and maybe even a stable cash flow.
And he's doing like hand gestures the entire
Yeah,
time.
he's doing Kamehameha hand gestures as he's doing it. No, he's waxing on and waxing off as he's doing it.
It's the manifestation move. Every now and then his tweets just get into my feed and I'm like, I have to send this to Shimada.
He's a Costco guy, but like with more like genuinity to him, you know?
How dare
As
you
in they're
say
both-
that? Have you not
Costco
seen the
guys have been
Costco guy
sellout
wrestling?
since day one. They've been sellout since day one.
From day zero, dude. Also, I posted a quiz.
Okay, let me get in
You
here.
guys wanna?
Let me hop in. Let me hop in.
I do want to. Wait, I gotta. Well, I'll join the quest, but I gotta reload my items.
Chatacabra.
Yeah.
What is this?
Dude, you guys need to yop on Uma Musume. Sorry to
It's just a
interrupt,
gun.
but
No,
I had
know.
autism for a second.
The world's first
A
gene-edited
second?
baby immune to AIDS means that China has achieved a historic breakthrough in gene editing technology. Thank you, Jian Kui Pei. Is that how you say his name? I have
Isn't
no
it
idea.
literally after they discovered the like infinite energy glitch like in the Inner
They
Mongolia
apparently
region?
have. They apparently have as well.
What the hell? We're falling behind, man. All we got is J-Eazy and Costco,
We've
guys.
been behind, man. We've been behind.
They got the AIDS-free baby in the infinite money glitch in Inner Mongolia. And then now we just got, you know, J-Eazy manifesting a bad bitch with emotional intelligence.
Wait, did I have lure pods? Let's see.
Dude, she's all about those pods. You gotta get off those pods, JK. You've got problems. You know? Too
Nah,
many
dude, just one
pods.
more hit. One more hit.
Have you guys played the Schedule 1 game yet?
No.
What is it? I just saw
seen
that
it.
you skateboard in it, and I didn't understand what
You,
it was.
you sell drugs. You are a drug man.
Oh, Schedule 1, like drugs.
Yeah, like
I
drugs,
see. That's why
drugs.
you skateboard. I see.
Yeah, and you it's basically a drug simulator. It's like Stardew Valley, but you're a drug.
You could do that in Stardew also.
It's so weird. Clio doesn't show in the quests for me. It
Wait,
just
what?
shows Shimada and Yozo on my end.
I don't think.
I don't know why.
I don't think Leo's in.
I'm invisible.
Are you invisible?
Does she
Are
not
you
join the
here?
quest?
I don't think you're here.
I wasn't there. Sorry, I was looking at my phone trying to find
That's
J-Eazy
okay.
posts.
This is Haggery. Oh
She's-
no.
she's watching.
She erased herself. Okay, calm down.
Erase yourself now.
I was the Metal Gear Solid 5.
The Phantom Pain.
I was the boss with
You were the Clio who sold the world.
invisible.
I know that's true. I know they'd be playing that in that game. What was fucked up is that I actually did think that they played it in the game before it became a meme. Because one day when I was going through... It does, man, it does! Because I knew that Hungry Like the Wolf is in the game, I think. And then I just immediately assumed that like the other Duran Duran songs are in there too. And it came on in a Spotify playlist forever ago for Metal Gear music, but it was also just including inspired music as well, or like, you know, close similar music. And then I've just been under the assumption, so when it became a meme, I'm like, yeah, no, that was a good song in the game. I was just a good song in the game. I don't get why everyone's so crazy for it now. Then I'm like, oh shit, wait, hold on. Operating under an incorrect
I'm trying to
assumption
get
this
off
whole
my
time.
damn bird, man. Get out. We're good. We're good. We're so bad.
This is the guy who's got like a very defined butthole.
The lightning.
Try
gets
finger
super
butthole.
fucking-
yeah,
Are you ready for that? Just blood.
This
Is
is why I
that
have
blood?
the 4K textures.
Plural?
Just blood.
Yes,
Does
It's
like
a
like
multiplayer game.
Yeah.
like
Oh, no, I
freaky-eyed
missed.
bitty blood or whatever.
It's apparently a battle royale game.
No, we don't know. We don't know
that-
yet.
that's the other one. Is the battle royale game.
No, like the description of the game makes it sound exactly the same.
What
They
game?
Oh,
say it's
no, I have the-
PvPvE.
Yeah, PvPvE.
I have the sharpen buff again. I can't
So
sharpen.
what?
I can't sharpen my weapon again.
No. They said your ass is staying unsharpened. Unmoisturized, unsharpened, not in your lane. So it's PvPvE. I seen a lot of people doing about it. I don't particularly get why. Because, like, I thought everyone liked the multiplayer aspect of Souls. And then, you know,
I mean,
having one game that's
Nintendo
just...
netcode.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
Also,
I mean, like, it's Souls has always had like shit garbage netcode. I don't see how they can get worse. It's just fun
we're about
online.
to. I don't know. like personally, I would have preferred, you know, a traditional single player experience. But like whatever, you know, we live in.
They just made like 5
this-
of them.
Yeah, we live in the silly Billy time frame. I'm just gonna enjoy it for it. Maybe it'll be.
Yeah.
If it's shit, I won't play it. Whoa. Crazy.
Somehow it's Activision's fault.
Okay.
It is for sure.
That makes sense to me.
Even though They might not have any hand in it, but I do think it's probably their fault.
Yeah. I can't believe
Why not the
Activision
band?
made.
Yeah, hop on. I don't know what I just did, but I'm like, I like jumped on and I
Yeah, no, that's the
stabbed
sick
them.
part with the swags.
I don't know. This does feel like an aura farming weapon, but I don't
It
know.
is.
It's too much aura. I don't know how to handle it yet.
You don't know how to harvest the crops yet.
Do you reckon this guy is the most popular monster?
Nah, he's the bussy monster, dude. His butt's so defined.
Yeah, but he's got a big old mouth and tongue. What are you doing?
I don't want to say my
Oh, I'm
joke
on.
so
I
close
yapped
after
on.
the other ones because it sounds really bad if I do. But so imagine you gave me like a 2-minute delay between what you just said and what I'm about to say, okay?
Go
So that they're not.
Go for it.
He looks like Big Justice. You know, like the Costco guy's son.
That's messed up.
That's
What the fuck?
You're bullying
That's
a
so
literal
big.
child, dude.
He's literally a kid, man.
He's
He already
literally-
has so
I didn't
much-
mean it
What
like
the
that.
fuck? I'm
I mean, like
reporting
if I had to
you.
compare him to like.
Dude, that's so fucked
That's so
up.
fucked up.
What
Why
the
do you
fu- okay.
hate Big Justice?
The Costco guys. if
no,
they
I'm
were
getting-
He's like
Monster
the
Hunter
only
monsters.
genuine part of Costco guys. You know he's in it just for the love of the game.
I'm getting Soviet KK now. I'm getting to the proxy war. Yozo said no, and then KK heard it, and Frame One said, "Come on, you know better."
He's a child.
It's
He
okay.
is,
I'm
it
just
doesn't
gonna
matter
say
what, I mean,
it.
like, I care about what beautiful women think, but my opinion would have been the same was Yozo here as or not.
I don't think you should be bullying literal children on the internet.
I don't think you should
I'm
be
not
bullied.
bullying
Are
a
you-
child.
Yozo's famed opinions, I think that children should be bullied.
No, okay. I think children should be bullied by other children and not by adults. All right,
mean,
that's
yeah.
different. All right.
The stuff
And
that
I'm not the
Rizzler
one
gets
bullying
is
him.
sad. I don't know if you've seen the stuff the Rizzler gets.
Yeah, because the rest
No,
of stuff
that is.
weird
He's
looking.
He's literally
kid,
like
dude.
8.
Big guy. He's a big 7-year-old.
No,
but people say horrible things about him.
No, I don't even think him being a big guy is what's the funniest. I think he's just a funny looking kid. Beyond,
Yeah, he's got aura.
being, like he's got aura.
There's probably someone out there who's like reported his parents to like child protective services.
There was the really fucked up TikTok his dad made where it was like him age 6, and his dad was just like, "Yeah, we left your mom like in the grocery store and she's not coming back. Like she's just
that
gone."
was sad.
And
that's
then he's like
fucked
crying and
up.
running around, and I saw that. I'm like, I can't support this. This is too much for me. Because he was like genuinely having like a panic attack in the middle of the grocery
what the
store.
fuck is happening? Oh, never mind.
I was trying to kill Shimada, sorry.
No,
What the fuck?
I got like bugged.
She's finally taking the shot. She's got my head lined up in the damn scope. I'm going JFK style.
Alright.
What is the razor sharp skill? What does this do? I forgot what skills do because I haven't played in a while.
I don't know what skills do either.
I'm just pushing buttons.
Yeah. I think only at like high level you actually need to like worry about gear. But then you can just go on Reddit, find a best in slot set, and then just get that.
True.
And then you're done.
Perfect.
Apparently you have to mix and match in Wild, so you can't just have a set.
Yes, you have to
Yeah,
mix and match in
sad.
like every game.
Yeah,
In every Monster Hunter,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah. At in-game. But you have
You can't just pick the one that looks coolest?
No, you can.
No,
you can.
I mean,
you
you
can,
can,
glamour
but-
over it. If
You can
care.
buy, yeah, you can craft the one that looks coolest and then use that as your glamour, but like the actual set, it's like,
You just have to work a little harder for it.
Only you could see the expression I just did.
Was it a pog or?
It was an anguish
Okay, we need a.
slash constipation.
I need a hunt.
I think you're Irish. Not English.
Anguish.
anguish.
English.
I need a. I'm gonna say this, but no one's gonna say anything. A gypseros? Gypseros?
Yes, Gypsaurus.
Gypseros.
I don't think you needed to add that much pause between it.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to read the second half, and then
Pregnant pause?
pregnant.
Yeah, you
What
got the pause like as
That's what I'm
pregnant as
gonna do to
Dimitri.
you.
Oh, what the?
What the hell?
What
Heyo.
the?
I don't know.
I
does
think
anyone,
the chatter took over the stream.
Does anyone have the Soros?
The Gypsaurus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I can't find it on
I'm
my
here
map.
for the ride.
So if you could
It
like post it as a
changes
quest.
maps. I think.
You think? It says it's Wayward.
Therefore I
It says
am.
it's on the Windward Plains for me, but I don't.
There's one right in the map that I'm on.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
like target it as like a hunty hunt, and then we can go.
I gotta put my gems or whatever in my inventory. or
Gem
on
of
my
time.
items. I don't know what it's called.
You can
The
also
process.
sleep in your tent.
I have to talk to Olivia now. I actually have a quest,
Okay, I'm gonna take a
so I
nap
should
then.
probably do. Oh, I need to also get some hot pepper, salt, and pepper.
Dude,
You
it
Hi,
costs.
chili
Too-
pepper.
Are you too young to get that reference?
Yes.
I thought you were going for
I
the
don't
duet
think so.
boomer.
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
It's when
I just have a shit memory.
Shimmery.
Jean-Luc Picard hosted SNL and he introduced salt and pepper.
I heard from the others.
No. I'm sorry to say.
He said salt and pepper. He said just said it in a
Yeah.
very funny way. And then John Mulaney used it in one of his stand-ups before he divorced his wife and did other things.
Fellas.
Had a
I
coke
see.
addiction. Oh, he probably had a coke addiction at the time. Never mind.
Yeah, that was
I-
just kind
that's
of
fair
par for
enough.
the course for most of SNL's talent, it seems like.
Fellow.
All right, I have to fight it. I forgot. Hang
Right.
on, let me fight it. I'm so real for sex pesting Gyoza. I'm just fulfilling the chat streams.
It's true. I mean, my dreams, because I'm a chat member. Pog.
Are you the squire?
I am the squire.
Oh, this guy is gross.
Can I fight this thing?
Oh, do
Whoa, extender tail?
Are you fighting the Gypsaurus?
Yep. How many times do I have to hit it?
No, you have to on the map. You have to click
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Oh, my health is cooked.
You
Hang on.
go beginner's field survey. Otherwise we can't
Oh,
join.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you just fight it a bunch and
No,
then
no,
eventually
no. You gotta.
No, that'd be too easy.
Yeah, you gotta go on the
That
map.
would
that'd
make
make too much
sense.
sense.
That would make too much sense for the Monster Hunter. The quest auto starts if you hit it enough, though. Oh.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll just very quickly go eat some food because my health bar is atrocious.
Join quest. Lobby member quests.
Dude,
There's
Capcom
no-
loves
dude,
this shit, man.
There's nothing here. If you're eating, you might as well just
Well,
do it from the
I'm
map
here
so
for
you
it.
can join. Right?
I'm not eating. I'm putting jewels on my clothes or something. I'm bejeweling right now.
Dude,
Sorry. give me a
bitches never
second.
want to
Bedazzled.
hunt monsters anymore. They're always in their camps putting jewels on their shit.
Stop eating hot chip and charging their phone.
Yeah, putting jewels on their layered
Can I go this way?
armor.
Oh, I can. I didn't know this was a way.
My layered armor is very cute. Thank you. I put a lot of effort
he
into
left.
it.
Never mind. He just left.
Oh, do we want to do the alpha
No, man, no.
Dogashaguma?
Oh, wait. There's a tempered one. Will that count?
Yeah, let's do the tempered one. Let's temper the shit.
Am I allowed to do a tempered one?
We'll be fine.
Did I
I
get a
think you
permission
have
slip
tempered
yet
ones
from the
in there.
game?
Just set it as a quest and we'll try join.
Okay.
See ya. Thank you for stopping back. Premarital sex pesting? I think that's just being in a relationship.
Is it? Would that be how you describe it?
Sex
you-
pesting.
This is.
If you're in a relationship and it's consensual, does it count as sex pesting?
I mean, like, I'm pretty
Close
sure it's
up.
possible.
I still
Chat,
think it's
who
still
let little
possible.
bro in the kitchen? Cause Cleo's
I
cooking.
had the introductory cutscene, but the monster was getting wrecked by another monster. That was very.
I don't think I'm allowed to join. I think it still says I can't.
Well, no,
join.
I don't think it's up yet. Cause the Clio doesn't do the thing from the menu.
I did. No, I did it.
Yeah, okay, let me check.
From the others.
I'm hitting it.
Appeal to menu fallacy.
Look,
Oh my god.
He punted me with his tail.
Oh, I can't do it either.
Dude!
Sorry.
You can't do it
Sorry,
either?
I
Oh my
can't do
god.
it.
The way that
I can't do it
the way that it
either.
spins around is so funny. Yeah, tempered is too much. I think we don't
yeah.
have the permission
Yeah,
slip from
I tried to
Capcom to do tempered
flashbang it
yet.
and he flashbanged me back. What the fuck? He
Get
flashbanged
fucking
me again.
parried.
Oh, this guy is ass to fight. Oh
Get
Christ.
parried.
I think I
Get
found
me
it.
out of here, Lottie.
I think you have to find it first, and then maybe I can join. It's because I've never run into this monster before.
No,
I see.
I just ran into it then.
Like as the first time ever?
Yeah. But it's on the map. Like I've had them on the map for ages.
No, I only have question mark on the map. So I'm gonna go see the question mark and see if I can join after.
Yeah, maybe we should just take a quick look at the question
Okay, I'm
marks.
down in my tent now. Thanks everybody for waiting.
I discovered an unknown monster.
You're right about the Gypsy. I was only a kid during the
I feel uncomfortable.
That's my question mark, guys.
Am I going
it's a
to the?
campfire.
Am I going to the tempered
I think
guy?
I'm gonna see if I can join, but I don't think I can. So I might have to do just the normal one.
I think I need to reset my controller
Okay.
because I can't sharpen my weapon at the moment.
Why am I thinking of a dodo bird?
Yes.
Is that what? No, it's a kiwi.
That's what Yozo is.
Yeah. No, I thought Yozo was a raccoon.
I'm both. You can have two
Right.
parents.
Here's
HR
mine.
21. Yeah,
Bozo.
I'm not HR 21. I'm HR
Oh, hello.
less than that.
You're underage.
I am underage. I mean, I'm not Twitch. I'm normal.
This stream's gonna go down any second now, man.
Dude,
Better
I
take
got,
our shit down
you know
before
what?
we can even finish the stream today.
Banned on Discord for saying that I'm 12 and what's this?
Now come
Really?
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
automatically banned
Oh
you?
no,
Like,
because
impressive.
someone reported me.
A supply shipment's coming.
Obviously.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
And no, and then the way that I got my stuff back is that they're like, you need to send a picture of your face, government ID, and your Discord username in one
What the
singular
fuck?
picture. And I'm like, this is the biggest docs that you could like possibly have. So Discord has fucking Yozora Owie fucking with my government ID and my face in a picture. And like
That's so fucked.
I thought I was being, you know, like I also put up a quest. Sorry. We
Oh,
can't
there's a
join.
quest?
Let me join.
Wait.
Yeah, we can't
Okay.
join Clio's because Clio is too good at the game.
That is not true.
She's too
I think
good,
it just
bro.
means she's played more.
No,
She's
no,
too
no.
experienced.
It's all skill. It's all skill. Oh, dude, this guy's
Right.
Dude, they were trying to socially engineer you.
Yeah.
And then
I had to
sending
do that for YouTube though. They were like, you either need to send me a picture of your government ID, or you need to give me a video of your face from like 15 different angles. And I was like,
Yeah.
No, man.
and they're like, we
no,
gotta
no,
verify
no.
that you're like a real person. I'm like, couldn't you just like ask?
That's weird because
They're
there's
like,
so
could
many
you
bots
stand
on
like
that
a little
platform.
further back?
Right.
We got a freak on the other end there.
I need to go back to camp. Where is camp?
Lives are
There it
flashing
is.
before me here.
That is weird.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's
15 angles.
I wouldn't. Maybe it wasn't 15, but they did make me send like a video, and let me just say, I was looking haggard that day.
No, I don't.
I hope that one never makes it to the light of day. I've just been under the understanding that like this data's already out there. If anybody wants it, they probably already have it. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid for too long. I don't care. I'm like, go ahead, have it. Especially after traveling internationally, because they make you like
Guys?
scan your fingerprints and your face and everything.
Oh yeah.
Guys, you're not gonna believe where I am in the game right now.
Where are you?
Let me screen share in Discord real quick.
I will be 1 sec. I think I need to log out because my controller isn't letting me sharpen the weapon.
Guys, how do I get out of here?
There it is.
How the fuck do I get out of here, man?
Now it works. Let's see this.
How do I get out of here?
You can teleport
I
from
felt
the
it
main
in-
menu.
I felt
you
in the
are
damn
in-
geometry.
You are in the void.
Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Now you're back.
Holy. That was scary, man. That was scary. So what happened was I put my sacred on auto run to get to the Gypsaros. And then what it did was it went for a jump that then missed, and then it ran into the crevice of like a 90-degree angle of geometry, and then it just went into the crevice like it was like the, you know, the nightmare zone. Like it was, you know, Funny Valentine from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure getting between, yeah, two surfaces.
chat, is JoJo's actually good? Because I think it's not.
I watched the first episode
I
of the
couldn't
first
get
series
into
and I
it.
stopped.
I also watched the first episode,
I
I
like-
watched the first season. Everyone tells you that it gets good later, but it's like one of those things where you have to like buy in.
I
to
like
it, you know.
Hawk a lot. But in retrospect, I think it's overhyped.
I think that it's easier to like when you're younger, which
What
is
just
why I got
happened?
into it like as a kid.
He
Not as a kid,
he
but like
has-
I was like
Is
a
he
high
Flash
schooler.
bang?
Yeah, he has flashy.
He's got a fucking.
You guys really hot moves.
Give me all this shit, man.
It's a
Give me all the
flashlight.
damn ground.
Voice?
Dude,
I
he's-
thought all of the characters have like the same voice.
No.
Choose your voice at the start?
You can
Oh,
use
you mean the-
like one or the other. I thought.
I thought there was only man and woman. Sorry, type
Yeah,
A
and then so like you just change the pitch.
type B.
No, there's like 4 voices, and you can change the pitch after.
Where the fuck
I
is
just
my
picked the one that was cute.
guy taking me?
Why does his tail look like that?
It looks like Mocha's tail.
I'm helping?
It looks like Mocha's tail.
I know.
No, it doesn't. That's gross. That is
It's
not what her
stumpy.
tail looks like.
Do you think you can cut it off?
It's stumpy.
I don't like how fleshy it is, and the fact that it's like a different color.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know? Like, if I was the
And the fact
one
that it's
guy
like
who
bulbous at the
the
end.
fucking,
really would.
Monster Hunter penis mod, I would just base it all off this one guy's tail. You know, just like stick that on all the other monsters and then receive free Patreon.
Ow!
We all got knocked over.
Ouch!
Oh no,
I'm
it's doing
still
the
stuck
same
in
move
his
as the other
feet.
guy.
I'm getting put back into the stratosphere.
Thanks.
I'm back at it again.
Oh, thank you, KK. Thank you for healing me.
Ow! You're welcome. I don't think
I'm drinking my antidote. It takes 10 seconds to drink.
It's so weird and wobbly. Wibbly wobbly.
I don't like when it does that animation and it slams it down, because then it like becomes like a rock type. You know what I mean?
What just you
Oh, someone put it to sleep.
That's me. I got a sleep axe or a sleep. Oh, brother.
Oh yeah, if you wiggle, you can get out of that. Boy.
The concept of a sleep gun lance is so funny. I'm like fucking blowing sleep powder into its brain.
I mean, I think it would work, right?
But what the fuck? His tail extended by like 20 feet for a moment.
Yeah, it's been doing that.
I've never seen it do it that far. That was like you know, like a gummy hand. Like a gummy, stretchy, sticky hand.
No, come back. I'm charging up the bands. No.
Hold on. Echo feather.
There's so many people to loot here. Bonus. Bonus.
Dalamu.
Wing Drake hides.
I hope he does, after what we've heard about him. He better.
Boo.
Ooh.
Nah.
Isn't he
Plus
always
two,
the other
plus
first
two,
one
plus two,
there?
plus two.
I was gonna say, let's go! The only real one.
I'm not booing because I just think it.
Ah!
Never mind.
I was gonna say, what are you, a Drake fan?
No, fuck no. I hated his ass ever since Degrassi.
Goji hater.
I don't
She
even know
hates
what
the
that is.
disabled.
It's what it grows
What
out of
the?
the ground.
Oh, the grass? I understand.
Yeah,
Plays
yeah.
a character in a wheelchair.
The Neil
Dude,
deGrasse.
did you see the
Didn't
3-on-3
start in a
hoops?
wheelchair, okay?
Did you see the 3-on-3 hoops in the Switch 2 direct?
Oh, I
The
did.
wheelchair
Dude,
suits
I
game?
saw a bunch of gamers getting really upset about that.
Can we please collab on that game?
Dude, I'm so here for wheels. Hoops and
This
wheels.
shit
dude.
looks so good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks so fun. It's called Drag X Drive.
Dude, it's honestly
driving.
system seller. You know,
I know,
killer
right?
app.
Those wheelchair users have had it far too good for far too long.
Did you see
Do people
the
think
jumps
it's
they were doing in that thing?
Dude, they were doing the fucking.
They were doing like tricks on it. It was
I know they were bouncing and hooping on it.
I like that you can wave. That was kind of cool.
The waving is pretty good.
I'm
Should
just
stand up for themselves.
I'm
no,
just-
no.
I got a joke so good, but I can't do it, man.
no, just do it. Do it. What are you, coward?
Well, I'm not gonna fully realize out the joke, but I'm just gonna observe that it's funny that the Switch seller that they did for like Switch 1 was arms,
Oh,
and then this one
It's
is like
legs.
no
Legs.
legs. Yeah.
that's a good one.
Weren't the characters in arms though? They had like their actual arms bound, and then
Yeah, they don't have any
Yeah.
arms. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
armless.
Some of them did have arms,
No,
They just
that
had
was
them,
the
like,
thing is that they
bound.
had no arms.
Yeah.
right?
Small monsters as well.
Their arms are cut off. It's like how Star Fox cuts off his legs, or like his feet.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't know that?
No.
Star
In
no,
Star Fox,
Star
the-
Fox foot jobs, dude. Sad.
Oh no.
No, Crystal, no.
No,
Yes.
Crystal.
Star Fox,
Crystal
they
has
have to-
feet, but she's from a different. She doesn't.
Oh, that's true.
She doesn't do the stuff. So it's okay.
Oh, do we want to capture it?
Uh,
you can't be
no,
captured
no,
yet.
no. He has to hunt. You have to hunt.
To properly pilot the
No,
ship in
hunt
Star
means you
Fox,
can capture.
Oh, dude. He's fucking dead, dude.
is he already dead?
No, we can
Oh.
capture him. We can capture
No,
him.
he plays dead. He
No,
plays
he's
dead.
No, he's got skulls.
Isn't he dead?
No,
he's very much
no.
not dead.
Gyps Rose
Oh,
plays
he's
dead.
asleep.
Oh.
That's his bit. No, he's not.
Oh.
On the minimap,
plays
has
dead.
Capture him.
His legacy thing that he's done in like past Monster Hunter games is play dead.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
We can capture him though in this
Nah,
mission.
let's fuck him up. He made a fool of us.
Gyps Rose trick.
I don't want that on my stream.
No, that's not what it is. It was like Joker's trick. It was joke. I'm not even the one who made the joke. I'm the one who read it. But it was Joker's trick, I assume.
No, Shimada.
It was a tiger bro who made it though.
It was a tiger, bro.
That nah.
That's
Yes.
unsurprising, dude. That's unsurprising.
Fighting game community strikes again.
Did they even say it's like Joker's trick? Am I the only sane one left here?
I'm sorry, Shimada. I think it's over for you, dude.
We need to go
Someone
back
said
to
I wanna
making
go
fun of the disabled.
I want to go mad back to making
Dude, I'm so the motion controls for the disabled game look so fucking good, dude.
I don't think you can call it the disabled game.
Okay, sorry. Wheels. What's his name?
It's called Drag X Drive.
sorry, Dragon's Drive. I'm very excited for the motion controls.
I was watching with
I
Mary, and
am
apparently
too.
Mary didn't know wheelchair basketball was a thing.
Oh,
Is she
really?
not?
What the fuck is this? Yeah.
Dude, wheelchair basketball is pretty hype,
It's
actually.
hard.
Yeah.
I've tried
is.
And I got knocked out of my seat in 5 minutes.
Well, even just using wheelchairs in general is pretty difficult. Not gonna lie.
It is, dude.
It's
You
a
gotta have insane
workout.
arms.
Poison. We finished this.
The amount of arm strength you need in that is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Oh, poison stops
Why
sticking down in
his teeth
cutscenes.
look like that?
Why is what?
Why he look like
His
that?
teeth.
That's where the 4K textures went into.
Ah.
Have you guys got
I
the high
see.
res texture pack on?
No,
No,
she's like
no.
80 gigabytes. I ain't got it in me.
This thing's a triple
Sorry, brother.
My
Ain't
game
got
was
nothing on
already
me.
crashing the other week, so.
It makes the game 130 gigs, by the way.
I would play low res with the CRT screen shader glass on top of it.
The Gene Famous exclusive.
We should
Exactly.
be using shader glass on this game, man.
It's so I could get the PS2 feel. For a game who's like only had one game on the PS2.
How do they get back in the chair? Yeah, they're strapped into the chair, and then there are people. They're also super strong, right? And they can sometimes self-right themselves, but if they can't, there's people around the court that come onto the court and they help them get up.
Plus, like,
Is there wheelchair rugby?
Yes.
yeah.
That sounds like it goes crazy. What the? I'm just asking questions.
It sounds so So fucked up.
Okay, we can't talk about wheelchairs anymore.
I'm not saying you. I meant the sport. Oh my god.
I'm glad I contributed nothing.
Why you gotta take everything so personal?
Is there wheelchair football? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, John. Oh, Jonathan.
Dude, where the fuck is Zato?
That's a Guilty Gear character. He's in the character select.
No, that's Zato.
That's a character from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fake
No,
fans.
that's Stucco.
Stucco.
One of the cats did steal one of KK's like painter sponges from her closet when she had it open earlier, and they dropped it in front of my room, and I seriously thought that it was like, you know, the succulent house meat, like the meat from like inside the wall of a house, the upholstery or whatever.
The
I thought that
insulation?
yeah. I thought they burrowed into the. I thought they burrowed into the wall and took out the house meat, and then it was just like dropping it everywhere.
I like how the chat's like,
The
I
how,
would do that.
meat, she
how can you
says.
play football with no legs when fucking Rocket League exists?
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's just Rocket League, but with humans.
How could you
That's
get
also
mad
a
at the
game as
existence
well.
of a game that already exists?
That's also a game coming out called
Right?
Rematch. It's Rocket League but with humans.
I think you mean I ain't gonna say anything. I am excited for that game though. I want to play that together.
There's
Yeah,
a
no,
test for it.
Wait, there is?
A beta test?
Yeah,
Right
for
now?
today, like today.
Today? What?
On what?
We gotta
The
get off this game.
Switch?